you made a website and you need a testimonial, I'll come on there.
Yeah.
The amount of times, can I tell you something? The amount of times I have not eaten something because of Wil, like you are responsible for 50 pounds I do not have on my body.
That's a lot. That's good.
The amount of times Wil has gone, man, you don't need that when we're on the road. Man, you don't need that.
But he'll eat it later.
That's weird, isn't it?
This may or may not be true. No, but I'm serious. You know why? Because you've never judged me. I don't see you judge people.
No.
But you get into like
You don't need that.
you get into like a very
It's not a judge.
inspirational. No, Wil gets very like he gets very motivational. Like Wil will be like, and then start telling you about like the benefits of omega-3s and fatty acids in fish and why you should move to fish and you need this in your body. And then he'll take like a piece of steak from your plate, then he'll squeeze it, then the fat comes out. Then he's like, this fat, this going to your heart, man. This going to your heart. And then he puts it back down. And then you gonna eat that? And you're like, no, I'm not gonna eat that.
You know what
anymore.
I used to do also? I was a big fan
This
of
guy, bro. No, he does. It's a good thing. But it's when Wil gets into like healthy food mode, it's one of the best shows you'll ever watch in your life because he's so evangelical about it.
I see why I listen to 30% of what my friends say.
This is What Now with Trevor Noah. I feel like you make people uncomfortable with how you dress all the time. No, Wil is like, why are you even looking at me like that?
What you mean?
Wil.
Yeah, what you mean?
You are the king of dressing incorrectly for the climate that we're in.
Tell us more.
Yo, when we were in Singapore, we went out.
Why are you admitting? Why you
We were out in
You
Singapore.
are accused right now, so I'm trying to defend you. We're on trial.
You can't defend this man when he's beyond guilty. He's like the archetype. We're in Singapore. If you've ever been to Singapore, especially in the summer, it is one of the hottest, most humid places
Does
you've
Singapore
ever.
have winter?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. In the summer,
Okay.
their winter is just a nice. Their winter
Nice,
is
cool
what a Norwegian
afternoon.
person would consider a warm, sunny day. It was summer. We went out. Humid, like full on. Everyone's sweating everywhere. This man next to me came out in layers. It was so bad that people were taking pictures. So people would come to the shows and stuff. So they're like, can we get selfies? Can we get pictures? They took pictures of us. You remember this? And then all the people said in the comments on the pictures, on Instagram and everywhere was, yo, why is that guy dressed like that in Singapore? Who is that man and why is he dressed? It didn't matter where the pictures were posted. People were made uncomfortable by Wil Sylvince.
I'll tell you this. I like the heat. I love the heat. A big heat fan. But I don't wear scarves. Real men don't wear scarves. I'll tell you why. This is a true story that happened to me. I wore a scarf one time. I can't remember, a long time ago. I was getting off the train, right? My scarf got caught. You know how to close the doors. I almost choked. I had to let the scarf go, and the train took off with my scarf waving. I know people was laughing. Some people was laughing, and then I was like, never again.
Yeah, because there's a few garments that I think should not have been add-ons in any case, right? So a pullover jersey. What do you call it here?
What's a pullover?
Like, you know, a jersey that doesn't have sleeves.
Oh, what?
So it's a
Sleeveless.
but it's a jersey like this.
That's
then
you call this a jersey?
Sweater. Yeah, we
A
call
sweater
those
with
jerseys. Sweater.
A knitted sweater
A sweater with no
with
sleeves.
no sleeves.
Yes.
No.
You know those people who wear those?
Yeah, because they cold here but warm here.
Yes. Same with exactly. Same with scarves. I'm like, if you're worried about this part going up, you should have maybe covered your ears. You could have,
They call it menopause for men because they feeling hot in the arms.
or hot in the arms. And then I'm like, so when people wear polo necks, and scarves, I'm like, why is this part more important than this part? And where you wear a balaclava and wear the polo
Ski
neck
mask.
and a ski mask.
I'll translate for you. Don't worry. I got you, Wil.
Yeah.
I thought it was a person named Balaclava.
Could have been a dessert. But then I'm like, take a ski mask on, tuck it in, let's show your eyes, go about your business. But the fact that you're going to cover this part only in a polo neck upsets the fuck out of me.
Why?
And
'Cause
also,
I don't understand. Why would you do that?
Eugene, I will say that you are correct to be upset.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the purpose of the scarf?
He's a pilot.
Please don't. We're not going back to the scarf.
No, just real quick. Someone give me their purpose. Is it because your neck get a lot of cold and that's how you get sick?
Ask the scarf guy.
No.
I mean, we're back here.
What
again,
ha-
so we may as well. I mean,
Sorry.
we may as well.
So-
Because it matches your socks.
I'll say.
We may as well. When I woke up this morning, that's all I thought. I hope I'm just like talking about scarves for like long. I just want to talk about scarves.
Okay, I'll
man.
say it like this.
Yeah.
If you don't live in a climate that is like a really, obviously, we see you're trying to warm yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like where if someone was in Antarctica, then you're like, I get it. It's
Yeah.
freezing. They're wearing a scarf. In normal circumstances, it is a fashion choice. But one of the downsides to the fashion choice is that after wearing a scarf, you do get a cold neck. So since I became a scarf wearer, I do experience cold neck, and then so now I'm trapped in wearing a scarf. Whereas before I wore scarves, I didn't ever have a cold neck.
So
Can I say something? Your body will eventually adjust to the cold neck. It's like when you cut your hair off and I got hot hair, cold hair.
Yeah.
And then you get used to it. You just never want to get used to cold necks.
Again, I do agree. I'm agreeing with.
Is that where the phrase turtleneck comes from? Because a turtle's neck wants to be retracted back inside so it gets cold. So if your neck is exposed, you get a turtleneck.
I had no idea how I got turtleneck.
We can always check. Let's check
I agree.
where the
No,
term turtleneck came
agree.
from.
I'm
I
assuming a
agree.
turtleneck comes from the fact that the skin folds over in such a way that reminds people of when you're wearing the sweater itself.
Yeah, but there has to be a reason
Yeah,
why
what-
the
what
turtle
the
would
turtle
rather
got to do
have
with it?
exactly.
What?
What the turtle got to do with it?
Because when they made the sweater, they were like, "Oh, that looks like a turtle's neck."
No,
They should call it a lion neck.
What?
Because
it's
of
got
the
the
mane.
mane. It's covered.
Guys, have you seen a turtleneck
Oh,
sweater?
what's that bird that got the thing?
Have you guys seen a turtleneck sweater?
Which bird is this now?
What's that bird got the fur around his neck? That bird.
Oh yeah, the one that goes.
Yeah.
and does it does
what I'm
like
talking
a
about?
little
That's what it's
dance.
called, a
An
sweater.
Amazonian. Yeah, it's an
Yeah, but
Amazonian.
we're talking about a turtleneck right now. Do you understand what we're talking about?
Yeah, that's
We're talking about the sweater that looks like the neck of a turtle.
right.
that's
but
why
I'm
we
saying
say
it
turtleneck.
doesn't
It
look
doesn't
like a
look like
turtle.
the neck of a turtle.
I'm saying look like the bird with the fur around his neck.
exactly. So what I'm saying is,
You know why
maybe it's
I
called-
hate people who wear scarves? Is because this is what happens.
So you hate Dave?
No, I don't.
No, I'll say this. This is
But
what-
I'm just saying, like, the scarf made this happen.
No. So I'm willing to say this, and I am sorry to people.
How
Like,
sorry are you?
Honestly,
Are you so sorry that you'd give up scarves?
no.
So
No,
sorry
you're not
means-
sorry then.
When you say sorry, that means you're something that you did that you're not going to do again.
Yes.
Right? It's
Yes.
like if you cheat on your girl and you say, "Hey baby, I'm sorry,"
They says, are you gonna stop?
and then I'm not going to stop. Then so why are you saying sorry then?
Yeah. Why
I
are you
don't know
saying
if
sorry?
I don't know if that's the definition of sorry.
So do you see here, Will?
On medication?
Will.
That is the definition of sorry.
You see here? Do you see that is the neck of a turtle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you understand now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. 100%.
Yeah. Do you understand
When
why
it's
it's called a
folded up,
turtleneck?
Turtleneck.
Yeah, but that's not the neck of a turtle.
But that's not
No,
how we
that's not
normally
the- yeah,
see.
that's
That's not how we
exactly.
normally see turtles, though.
Yeah.
You found the one rare picture.
No, that's not the turtle's
look-
neck. That's a turtle's head.
You know what that looks like? That looks like someone in Europe.
Okay. Then,
How you doing, Will? Welcome to the show.
Whoa,
Hey.
don't do that. Will, don't accept his welcome.
Welcome to the show,
Don't
Will.
accept it. What he must do now, he must go on that fancy phone of his and Google where the name turtleneck for a garment comes
That's
from.
what I thought he was doing.
He will never do it because he knows one thing for sure.
So he picked the stuff that fits his agenda.
How do you know him so well? Yeah, we're waiting now.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, please do. We're here for it.
I'm gonna do this.
All the time in the world.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
did you see Michael?
The term turtleneck.
The movie.
Oh.
Not
The
yet.
term turtleneck originated in the United States in the 19th century to describe a sweater with a high tubular collar that folded over, resembling the way a turtle pulls its head out of its shell.
Nowhere near describing a turtle's neck.
Did I not just say the words turtle and neck?
No. Read that last part again.
Are you guys crazy, bro?
Resembles?
I mean, he
No,
did.
resembles?
Yeah.
The way a
'cause
turtle pulls its head out of its shell.
Yeah, but there's no neck involved. Pulls its head out
Did
of
you watch?
its shell.
Did you watch? Michael?
Yeah.
What did you think?
Amazing. I'm probably gonna see it 7 more times.
You didn't understand it the first time?
No. It moved me,
What
man.
confused
It was
you?
amazing.
What confused you? Because
Nothing.
Will falls asleep in movies.
I
I wouldn't be
know,
shocked if Will started watching the movie, then he woke up, then he's like, why is this white lady singing? I gotta come back and see what happens. So let me tell you, Michael Jackson had a thing with his skin, you see, Will. And so what happened was what do you mean you're gonna go see it 7 more times?
When I love a movie, right?
Yeah.
And no disrespect to the white people out there, but when I love it's a black movie,
Yeah.
I go and start trying to support it as many times as I can because I enjoy
You think that
it.
counts?
I don't know if it's count, but it make me feel good.
Oh, that's good. That's good
It
enough.
make
Then
me
it
feel
counts.
good. And then plus I try to take a different person who was on the fence of seeing that movie, whether it was Sinners, Get Out,
Yeah.
all these movies. I went and go see them, Foodfield Station I saw like 8 times. And then take different people with me. Hey, let's enjoy on me. Watch
When you go back and watch a movie that you've watched before, do you act like you know what's going to happen to the person sitting next to you, or do you still act surprised, or do you?
I play dumb with myself. I act like what's gonna happen next. And then when they jump, I jump. Oh, Joe, you know what I'm saying?
But now at some point, once you like 7 times, and you and even the people in the movie are like, "Hey, brah, hey Will, hey yo Will."
No, but I do this thing with my mind where I pretend I didn't see it, so it's almost the same reason why we keep chasing, not to get crazy, why crackhead keeps smoking crack. They chasing that first high.
Okay.
Or when I'm not sure this works. When you have sex, because you keep chasing that first part the first time, or when you keep chasing. So I watch a movie and try to chase that first feeling I had.
Has it ever worked?
Yeah. Dude.
Which movie
Because
got
you
better the
blank
more you watched it?
You blank yourself out of what happened.
Which movie Which movie have you watched that got better the more you watched it?
Django Unchained.
Okay.
Because Django Unchained, I was actually upset and mad because they said it was a real story. And then I looked up, like, oh, it's a fake story.
Yeah.
And then once I got that out of my system, I went back to rewatch it, and I enjoyed it. I'm like, oh, it's just a good film. It's a great film.
It's crazy that they can do that, right? There's a difference between based on a true story
And a true story.
and a true story,
Yeah.
and inspired by a true story,
Yeah.
and inspired by real events,
or inspired by the
and
book.
You know that
You can just say,
I think that's I have the impression that previously, just a short while ago, it used to be based on a true story. It was a true story. Like if you watched it, you were moved by it.
it was a retelling.
It was a retelling of what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
The
Or
auto-
like the what's that movie? Dead Candy. Dead Candy or Honey Bun.
You're just saying words now, bro.
The movie about the comedian. He was being stalked by this big girl.
Man, the
It's a series.
the deer, that's
Honey Bun.
No, stop saying the wrong words.
a
You're throwing
series.
us off. You're not helping. I hate it when people
What
do
is
this.
it called?
Isn't this a series?
It's a series. A series.
She says it to him all the time. She calls him she has a nickname
Sugar
for
cakes.
him.
Sugar cakes.
No. It must be a
Cinnamon
deer.
buns?
It must be a deer, I think. I think it's like a deer or
Baby
some-
reindeer.
Baby
Baby
reindeer.
reindeer.
Thank
What
you.
the hell?
Thank you, baby reindeer. This guy says sugar cakes.
Wait. Baby Reindeer is a series.
No.
Yeah.
So what Netflix did wrong? When they started, they said true story. Instead of based on true story or inspired by true story, they just said true story.
Cool.
And that's why they got. Remember that girl came on?
Well, that's why she sued them.
She sued them and she went on a bunch of interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, the real stalker.
Because instead of just saying based on true
The
story,
alleged.
The alleged
Don't
stalker.
get us involved,
yeah,
bruh.
the
Okay, the alleged
stalker.
stalker came out and said,
She said,
didn't do all of this.
This is false. You guys are you tainted my name. And the thing is, if she didn't come out, we didn't know what she looked like. So why did
she
she
outed
come out?
herself.
Yeah.
The weirdest was that she came out sounding exactly like the character from the show. It was when people didn't know what to do with themselves because she came on TV and then people were like, so you're saying, I think it was Piers Morgan. And then he was like, so you're saying that this is about you, but it's not about you. Then she's like, no, Piers, I don't even know. Why are they saying it's me? I don't even understand what it is.
Guys, she
And to
looked
be
like the
honest,
character.
Yo, everything. It looked like she was doing an impression of the character. Then, when before you might have gone like, I don't know if this is you. After watching that thing, you're like, oh no, this is you, bro. This is 100%
Remember Rachel
you.
Dolezal?
Yeah.
What happened to her?
She's I think she's Chinese now.
I don't think so.
2 p.m. Will! I think she changed her name.
I think she has her OnlyFans.
Rachel Dolezal.
I think so.
Yo,
You can say you follow her. It's fine.
No,
We
I
won't
don't
judge
follow
you.
her. I read the Daily Mail, and Daily Mail has all sorts of salacious things in there.
Wait, so what does she do on OnlyFans? Because
I don't
people
know.
assume
I looked
that
at
it's
the-
only porn on OnlyFans.
It's not only.
She,
It's
she,
not only
take
porn.
she could take the clothes off and she's white. And white people are like, yes.
But her face.
Can I tell you something though about Rachel Dolezal?
You know the way you say it? You say it like her name is Rachel Dolezal.
was about to say.
Which is actually a great name. the way you say it, you go like Rachel Dolezal.
what's
No,
Rachel.
It's Rachel, but I'm saying
You said Rachel Dolezal.
Rachel.
yeah.
Okay, it
which
sounds
sounds
like
like
Rachel.
Rachel, which is great. Which is actually a better name.
It is a better name.
Like that's a good name to just say to somebody.
Like
Oh, look at
RACIL.
Rachel Dolezal over here.
How you say her name?
Rachel.
And how you say the other one?
Rachel.
That's the same word.
No, you.
Rachel Dolezal.
No, you say Rachel Dolezal.
You're saying Rachel.
like as in she's racial.
And her name?
Rachel.
Okay, say this. I'm multiracial.
I'm multiracial.
Okay, good. Now say Rachel Dolezal.
Rachel Dolezal.
No, he's saying.
Look, okay, let me just get to the point. Rachel Dolezal,
Yeah,
right?
cool.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Initially, I loved it. I'm like, wow, finally, because black people, we're always trying to imitate white people with the long hair, bleach our skin. Not just black people, but black. Trying to. When you talk proper, you talking white, or you talk. No one ever tried to imitate us. So when she came, I'm like, yes, she loved us so much that she want to be us. But then I found out why she want to be us. Then I'm like, I can't.
Why?
She said that black people don't deserve welfare. I deserve it because they buying shit with it.
And
Yo,
what did
she
she
said
buy
this?
with hers?
Yeah, I'm paraphrasing, but
Yeah, make sure you're gonna get her haters. Yo, I don't think you should. Will just throws you under the bus hard. Yeah, he said that's a whole race of people that should be wiped out. He said this. I'm paraphrasing. What he said was, "I'm not having a good day," but I know what he meant. You can't just say that, Will.
But
wait, look it up. That's what turned me against. I'm like, oh.
You know what I always find weird while you're searching for that fact? Now, when you're watching cartoons, and then you would see different races in cartoons, and then you see the behind the scenes, and they'll show you that the person that did the voice was actually the same color as the cartoon. Have you seen those ones where they're like,
not in The Simpsons.
yeah, in The Simpsons, obviously the same person doing the voices for everything.
Yeah, but white person doing the.
Wait, but yeah, what you're saying, you see that they're the same, like race.
Yes, as the character that they're portraying, right? But then you watch the news here. When I watch the news in America, I'm like, if I close my eyes, I wouldn't be able to tell if the person reading the news is black
white.
or white.
Because
because it's almost like the female black news readers in American television.
Yeah.
If the skin color would change, there would be a white person. There's nothing.
No, I think because in America, if in the 70s, 80s, if you a black person, a person of color wants to do the news, you have to sound a certain way and look. Even like black women could not wear their hair in a natural state because they felt threatened, or they like that's not proper. Your hair, the way your hair naturally is, that's not proper. You got to put it in perm, which is crazy. They just passed a law in New York City, 2019, that the Crown Act,
Which is
women, you cannot fire people because of their
the
natural
choice of
hair.
hairstyle.
So if you come to your work with an afro,
Yeah.
the way your hair goes out your head,
Yeah.
they could send you home or fire you.
the thing you're talking about with the news is like a real thing. There's a fascinating story about how the voice of the black news anchor in America had to change over time because at some point the news was completely like split.
Right.
So you had like black television anchors and black news. And we talked about it with Roy because his dad was like heavily involved in
Radio news.
in radio and news in the US. And black anchors sounded like the way they spoke, like in the streets and in their lives. And then at some point when the lines got blurred, when things came together, when they were integrated and stuff like that, now you had to sound quote unquote professional. And that's when this started like, you know what I mean?
By professional, they mean white. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It always freaks me out when I watch two news anchors female, black, and white, and they go, I'm like, you also.
It's exactly
you
that.
Sound
It's a
like
specific,
Carly?
yeah, it's a specific type of. And earlier today, many were asking,
Yeah, I'm like, what is
spoke to
that?
people on the street who had this to say. That's like a specific, yes.
But not just in news, but radios has certain voice. Hey, you listen to Hot 105.1, the Light Hour. We play all the light songs. When you dance, you light on your feet.
Yeah, there's one thing my ear can get used to is drive time and breakfast New York radio. There's too many people talking and they're talking too fast.
Because it's only because ADD has not got to your country yet. That's all. Once you guys get ADD,
Can I tell you, Will? You just put one of the funniest thoughts in my head. ADD has not come to your country yet, because now I just pictured a shipment of ADHD coming to Africa, and the Africans not knowing what's about to hit them, and the ship come. The guys are in the harbor there. Then it's like, Abijo, have you got the consignment? Have you got the shipping forms ready? Yeah, we've got them here. There are a few things coming in. There's a big shipment of ADHD. ADHD, what is that? I don't know but we are going to inspect the container. They say it's quite dangerous. Okay, let me know when it arrives. And the container comes in. It's like, okay, are you ready? Opens the door. He's like,
Hot 105 FM. All the news in the breakers. I'm pranking my mom.
like,
Fuck you. I'm sorry about that.
Abuja,
I'm like, I'm not sure if there was a jingle or a prank. You're such an asshole. Is your mom talking at a 40? I'm K4 105 6 FM 2501. And if I'm on interstate, there's traffic and there's a black guy in the car.
American radio has to keep up with the personalities out there. That's how they keep in tune.
Oh, damn.
Speaking of which,
By the way, were you ever diagnosed with ADD as a kid?
I diagnosed myself and I fixed it.
Nah, man. Fuck medicine. Fuck therapy. I got this.
Can I?
Why are you talking about ADHD?
Wait,
you're talking about scrambled eggs.
What
Can
I
I
want to fry an egg. Can you?
Yeah. Can I explain?
Yeah.
If you
Guys,
know,
you can explain.
if you know you got a problem, right? Once you know the problem, then you know what the solution, or you can figure out what the solution is.
This I agree with.
Right?
But
And
how
then you
old
can
were
fix
you when
it
this
yourself.
was
If that
happening?
theory was true, Jeffrey Dahmer would have killed one person only.
No, but maybe he didn't know he had a problem. That's
Yeah,
what Will's
that's
saying.
When the fridge started smelling.
No, that's a different problem.
No, but there's another.
I get what Will's saying. He's saying, do you acknowledge that you have a problem?
But there's another part to that.
Okay.
Once you acknowledge you got a problem, do you want to fix it?
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah.
If you don't want to fix it, then like a crackhead knows, you know what? I do smoke crack.
You're right. There's
I
many of
don't-
my.
but I
there's
love crack.
There's many of my problems that I don't want to fix, because the other day I looked at my bookmarks on X and I was like, I don't want to fix this problem.
Yo, you know what I used to do? Can I tell you something? I used to walk like this. What you call when your feet walk like this?
Duck feet?
Duck feet. I used to walk like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Why?
I just have my legs. I
That's
just
horrible for boxing.
No, that's when I was little. Well, not little, when I was in the high school and stuff. I used
Yeah.
to walk like this. And then I'm like, why am I? And I wonder, I caught you ever catch yourself in one of those outside mirrors
Oh, the
where
fucking
the glass?
Yeah.
you see it,
reflects
and
you.
I just saw myself waddling. And I'm like, ugh.
Did you
No
stop?
wonder I ain't got no girlfriends. I wouldn't date me. And so what I did was I forced my feet to walk pigeon-toed, right? Every time let me walk pigeon. Eventually my body just fixed the difference, adjusted to the difference, and I just started walking regular.
I'm now thinking of all the people who were on that street with you when that happened. That must have been like watching a Kaiser Soze moment. Because now imagine you were walking down the street.
Someone was behind you
You
for
see this
long.
young man waddling. He's in front of you, waddling. Turns, looks in a mirror. You don't know what's happening. Turns, and then turns back, and all of a sudden changes his body, and then walks the other way.
Pigeon-toed.
You would be like, I just witnessed something. I don't know what crime I witnessed, but something has happened here.
Right. And then eventually when I kept doing that, my body just remembered, hey, this is...
Wait. So you fixed your duck walk. You fixed your ADD. How did you fix your ADD? What did you do?
So I learned to just look the person in the eye and either look the eyes or watch them out. Where am I looking at your eyes or your mouth right now? What am I doing?
I can't tell.
Exactly. So you can't. So, but now,
That's
so
blindness.
it
What do
forced me to like listen to your words and
So
listen.
you just forced yourself to
I
do
just
this.
forced myself. I kept forcing myself.
What did you do before
Yeah,
that?
I just used to be like this. Yeah. Nah, man. What the hell is going on with this?
Oh wow! And so you were just like, I'm going to
I'm gonna
look.
stay focused.
But how did you know that you weren't looking at them?
Yeah.
How no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
They
Did
told
someone
you.
tell you?
Because I was all over here, and I'm like, and I'll be like, wait, what happened? Repeat that again. Repeat that again. You know what I'm saying? So I no, I was paying attention, but what the hell is this? Is this real? You know what I'm saying? I was just all over the place.
This man is a miracle of science.
No,
right
I think you create a problem instead of curing it. I think the best
You could
the
fix
best-
anything if you mentally force yourself.
Yeah, but the best part about having a conversation with someone is not hearing everything they have to say.
This is not your girlfriend.
Some of my best friends, I only take my 30%. If I were to consume 100%, Will,
What would happen?
exactly. I would know because why would I be like? Why would? My man, you don't know my friends. I can't
You
be
know-
100% with
You know,
my
I wouldn't.
friends.
I wouldn't.
No ways.
I wouldn't believe you.
If
No, I wouldn't believe what Will is telling us if you also hadn't lost like 100 pounds.
But that's what I'm telling you.
no. I'm
No, you
letting.
didn't tell us
I'm on
that,
your
Will.
side. Don't
Oh.
fight with me. I'm saying I'm on your
I'm
side
not.
here.
Right.
I'm saying.
I used to weigh 220 pounds.
Yes.
Another thing about I used to weigh 220 pounds, right? And then
why is
and
that
then-
figure
and
so
then-
round? Why wasn't there 122 to 1 point?
No, that's the last
For
time
FM in the
when I weighed my,
morning.
because
Sorry.
when I weighed myself, I remember like, oh, damn, and then you know you just take it as life. And then a couple of things made me change my ways. One day they booked me at this show at this in Colorado. They put me in a nice suite, big ass mirrors everywhere. And whenever I go in nice hotels, like when I'm on tour with Trevor, don't ever come in my room and just barge in. You got to make sure you knock. I just like to walk around naked. You know, I make some calls. Hey, girl, you wish you was here. Look, you know what I'm saying? I walk around naked. So I'm in the bathroom, brushing my teeth. Right? I looked in the mirror. Someone broke into my room. Right? And they're naked and backing up. It was me. I didn't recognize my back fat, and I was like, it was so shocking to me that I couldn't. I looked like an
Was it
old
hairy?
man, huh?
Did it
No,
have hair?
I'm not hairy.
Okay, sure.
But it was
could have fooled
huge.
me.
It was like I looked like a lump of clay.
Nah.
And then I remember I went and I just took one of those thick ass robes. I couldn't bear nobody to look at me,
oh, shame.
not even
Will.
a mirror. And then I just sat down watching TV. I can't remember the sports player, but some sports player was still playing sports, and because I kept saying, I'm getting old. I'm 30. It's just old age. I looked at this, and it was like, hey, he's 50 something, and he's still in great shape. And that's what made me change. I'm like, damn, it's all in your head. Like you are what you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So from that moment on, I decided to change my life. Change the foods, start exercising, and change the way I think. It's really the way you think, right? Thinking first, and then you apply. That's why I tell people, if you want to lose weight, what do you really want, right? If you want to be unhealthy, that's fine. That's your life. It's your life.
Mm-hmm.
But understand, being unhealthy come with consequences, and you have to be okay with that. Diabetes, hypertension, cancer, your body parts might stop working. You have to be okay with that because this is the choice you made. But if you want to be healthy, understand that is a harder road. Like, you know what? I'm just the road. It's just like when you go to college. You're not going to ace all. You're going to have to study. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to do everything. Or if you're in a relationship with a partner,
Why?
it takes work. Because going healthy, you have to understand you've been eating a certain way your whole life. You used to taste, you used to certain smells, you used to certain textures. So you have to
emotions,
give
yeah.
all that up to go on this healthy path and understand it won't be easy. Just like when you ride a bike, when you first rode a bike, you fall. You don't take the bike and put it away. No, you get back on and ride again. Get back on and ride again until you're like, I got this now. Now you're riding with no hands. Same thing with health. When you want to be healthy, you just gotta give yourself time. Understand that you're gonna fail. Understand that but this is the road I want to be. I want to be healthy. And about me, it's not about. I don't want to be 100 years old. I don't want to be 90. But I want to be today. I want to live today. That makes sense. I want to be healthy now.
So when you're a lump of clay, you are not living
I don't know
today?
where I'm gonna be 100 years or 10 years or even 2 years from now. But today, I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. So you were in a suite doing comedy and on tour
Oh.
with back fat, looking like a lump of clay, brushing your teeth. You were still
Speaking
that
to
guy.
a girl. Speaking to a girl.
No.
No, wait. Weren't you happy that day?
Not when I saw that fat
No,
person.
wait. Before you judged yourself.
Right.
Weren't you happy that day?
Not really. There was always low self-esteem. There was always a sense of
No. But when you walked into the hotel room,
I'm
wait,
asking.
the suite, you walking in there, you
Yeah.
even took off your clothes.
Because I don't see-
You call girls.
Because my mind is not on me. Understand? My mind is on other things. But then when I start focusing on me, then I get depressed. I ain't nobody. My comedy sucks. I'm
Oh,
a fat mess.
so when what you're saying is
But when
you
it's-
avoided yourself,
I avoided
life was good.
Yeah.
But that mirror made you unable to avoid yourself in that moment,
Exactly.
and you decided this is what I need to change.
Yeah.
How long did it take you? What was like the first?
It took some years because changing the way you think could take a while, man. It took me another 2 years I realized it wasn't fads, it wasn't quick diets, it wasn't let me just give this up, and no, I had to change the way I think,
Yeah.
and then I applied. Then after you accept, you know what, I want to be healthy, change the way I think. Then I had to learn about health, read books, watch documentaries. When people go to war, right? They just go in there. They learn about how much airplanes they have, how much ships they have, how many this they have, and then they have a plan. Okay, we're gonna enter here because there's nobody in port level C, so we'll enter through level C. Same thing with the war on fat. You need
There's a war on fat now.
yes, with yourself, with myself. In America, it's war on fat.
You know, I
but
hope,
the war
hope
on
this
fat
podcast doesn't reach
the
people
war
where
on-
there's starvation. Eh?
The war on fat.
Like, this war on fat.
The war on fat is an individual war. It's not a nation war because America try to make it seem like it's we got war on fat. No, because companies want you to be
But
fat.
you know what?
Let me ask you a question though. Wait. Let me ask you a question. There are people who lost weight the hard way, and I've heard a lot of those people have resentment towards people who like take Ozempic. Do you have that?
I don't, because why you care about somebody else, what they chose? It's almost like I hate this person because they're Catholic, or I hate this person because they chose to date an Asian person. Or I hate this. Well, why do you care about what other people are doing with their lives?
Okay, so you
how's
don't-
their
you don't
life?
have- you
How's
don't
their
have any
life
of that.
affecting your life?
No, I'm just asking. You don't have
I
any of that.
got not
Okay.
at all.
So if you see them lose the weight because of Ozempic, you're just as happy.
Hey, but that's why I
You're
say
just happy that they lost the
That's
weight.
why I say the number one choice. What do you want? Not
Yeah,
what
yeah,
other
yeah.
people want for
Yeah.
you. Not what your parents want for you or your girlfriend or boyfriend. What do you want?
Why do you
for
say your boyfriend and looked at me?
Because you wear scars.
Oh man! Can I ask you something? Did you always have this growing up? Were you always strong-willed?
No. I was very weak-minded and more of a follower and
Duck
stuff.
feet.
Duck feet, pimples and stuff.
Whoa! Pimples doesn't have anything to do with your personality.
stuff.
I love how you threw pimples in.
Pimples is part of a poor diet.
No man will. Come on, man. You see, you're gonna start with that conspiracy shit now. You see now. You see what Will just did there? He just threw it in. He's like, man, my mind was weak when I was young, man. I had no confidence, and I was just a follower, and I had pimples, man.
Skittles.
Yo, you can't control whether or not you have acne. That's not in your control.
It's in the diet.
No, this is a man who grew up.
Partly.
He grew up as
Will,
a kid. with acne
I
and
will
then
say this one thing to help you. Oh no, I mean to add on to what you're saying. Is a
not
lot of the
helping him
time.
anymore?
A lot of the time, people have done a thing like that, but they don't. Either they don't remember it or they don't reference it.
What do you mean? Wait, what? Repeat
So,
that
like,
last part?
in a person's life,
Yeah.
there was a time where they had to do a thing where they had to like do it for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, where they had
do
to
it themselves.
Yes, do it themselves. They
Yeah.
had to fix
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
in their life, whatever it may be.
Right.
And then they do it. Other people didn't tell them to do it. And sometimes it's not even a negative thing. It's just like a thing where they used self-discipline or self-will.
Yeah.
You know, when someone is like, you meet people, a person not overweight or anything, but you'll be like, how come you started jogging? Then they were just like, I just started, it was hard. I started waking up at 5. Why? I don't know. But it was hard. And I did it based on myself, you know? then when they take on other challenges, they forget to reference that. Because you're sort of like dipping in the same pool of
they forget to tell other people
their own thing.
that they now have a new skill or muscle that they had to develop from a certain space.
And they don't, of their own thing. So
Yeah,
let's
I'm
say
with
you
you.
learned to play, like your thing, the duck feet thing. You fixed it yourself, or the weight thing. Then you decide to do another thing. If this another person, they forget to reference that they once did that thing. It's like we
they come out perfect after the results.
No, so like
No, I think
when
what
you
he's saying-
won a
here's-
championship
here's what I'm- here's
and
what
you
he's
do
saying.
another tournament,
Here-
you must be like, I won the previous championship.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like if someone learns how to play the piano, then they go on to play guitar, they need to reference the fact that at some point they had learned how to play piano because that
They
thing,
accumulated the skill.
Yeah, that thing sort of directly ties to this next
Okay,
part of it, as
but-
opposed to it being an independent.
But not the actual activity.
Yeah,
I'm
not
saying
the act.
the
no,
willpower.
The willpower
Yeah,
of the
yes,
act. That's what I mean.
They built it from somewhere.
Yes,
Because
yeah, that
they'll
makes
be like,
sense.
I don't have the willpower to do this. Then you go like, surely, in your life, there's a thing where you just in the course of life, just like in the course of life, people have a bad time, people have a good time, like life
Yeah,
offers
yeah, yeah.
things. In the course of your life, just because you're a human being, there was a time when, of your own volition, you did a thing. When you now need to do another thing of your own volition, remember that you are doing this for the second time. That's just how life is. The second time where you're like, I need to do this thing, I can guarantee you it is not the first time you need to use that
Discipline.
Yes, you
Makes sense.
definitely have done it once before, and you got to reference that.
But pimples is not one of them. I'm just going to go
Pimples is
back to
100% not
But
right.
you know the
yeah,
strange thing with
acne is not.
weight, when you tell people that you've lost weight
Yeah.
that have never seen you fat,
Yes,
you're wasting your time.
this is true completely.
Because we don't know how to reference that.
Right.
Unless,
this
but,
is
but I'll
true.
tell you this.
Will you give us a picture that we can put up for the people?
yeah,
No,
you
you don't
need
have to
the
now.
picture.
Just give us a picture so we can put it up for the
my
people.
vote to
And you must put it
have-
upside down for more, not upside down, but you must start it upside down and then it must rotate for more effect.
Okay, cool. I'm
yeah,
down.
and wear more tank tops just to show us what you've
down.
done with your
Yeah.
life.
Also, my about the willpower thing, right? With your family and friends.
That's what we're going to call this episode, Willpower. Get it? Because your name's Will.
Thank you.
I love doing that to Will because he does that to us all the time. And when you do it back to him,
Now look at him
he
now.
looks at you like, how can you live like this?
So, what made my journey a little bit harder, right? The people I surround myself with, whether they want you to be fat or they don't like. Black community think if you're skinny, you're sick. Something's wrong with you, right?
But that's
you're
where
not-
it came
and
from.
you're not
It
doing
came
well,
from a
yeah.
real place, though.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, for
Famine.
almost the entire history of existing, if you were super skinny, it means things were really tough for you and life was not good.
Right, but not super skinny, just small.
No,
Even
skinny,
even
yeah,
then, skinny, like
Right.
things were not good for you.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Skinny is a byproduct of
so,
lack.
So now that we reversed it, you think now this is gonna be the thing like you're really big.
It
That
is.
means-
It is. I actually think it is. I think if you look at society now versus then, and obviously it's different depending on where you are in the world.
Yeah.
But certain body shapes and types hold a completely different connotation depending on where you are.
Yeah.
So now, especially because of Ozempic and these things, now I think people who are heavier are going to be seen as being poorer or of that class.
Yes.
Because
They eat junk.
because before it was like a willpower thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
chose.
gained. Oh, you overweight. It means that you don't work out or you're struggling. But now it's like, oh, you don't want to take Ozempic. You don't want to take these drugs. It also means you can't afford them probably. So I think to your point, that will become very quickly a signifier of how people see your place in society. Like, what is your station in life? They'll go.
Yeah, become class.
Yeah, it literally
Class-based.
becomes that.
Yeah.
Like when we grew up,
Right.
the skinnier people, you were immediately like just looked at as
you're not doing
things
well.
are not you. If your like dad or uncle was skinny,
Yeah.
they're not doing well.
Yeah. That's why in Haiti, back in the days, men used to like the bigger women because bigger women meant two things: they were healthy and
Yeah.
they could cook.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So
No
Has
lie
that
detected.
changed or is it like stayed
it
the same
changed
now?
now. It's changed now. Now they want they want the small waist but the big butt bumps.
Oh, now they want Instagram, essentially.
Yeah.
They want the things. Okay.
Yeah.
No
So
lies
Wait. When was the
detected.
last time you went to Haiti, by the way? How often do you get back?
last year, 2 years ago.
What's it like when you go?
That long?
It's nice. I don't. Well, the Port-au-Prince is not doing well. But-
Is that the part that's overrun by gangs?
yeah.
And okay.
Yeah. So imagine like America, New York City is overrun by gangs, but the rest,
fine.
Miami's still good.
Oh, okay.
Boston's still good. Like
Yeah, when you see it in the news, it's like don't go to Haiti as a whole.
All of it.
is all just a war zone.
But if you look at the news, for a long time in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, America these countries, they don't show you the bad part. They don't show you the bad part. They won't show you, and if you fly into this part of town, the sun is out.
Yeah.
They only show you the bad part. So what I was saying was, when I get around my friends, I got teased a lot. Like, look at Will eating trees and leaves and stuff.
So now that you've
shout out to Keith Robinson, who always teased me, and so I had to.
Keith teases everyone.
I had to either A, stop hanging out with my friends, or B,
This is when you were becoming healthy.
when I become healthy, on my path to a healthy lifestyle. I had to just eat before I got around them, so I didn't feel pressure to eat.
Yeah.
And then once I got comfortable and didn't care what they said and didn't let that affect me, then I became more of a role model to some, inspiration to some.
You've definitely been a role model and inspiration to me. I'm going to put it out there. If you made a website and you need a testimonial, I'll come on there.
Yeah.
Depends
The
what
amount
you're
of
selling,
times, can I tell you something? The amount of times I have not eaten something because of Will, like you are responsible for 50 pounds I do not have on my body.
That's a lot. That's good.
The amount of times Will has gone, man, you don't need that. When we're on the road, man, you don't need that.
But he'll eat it later.
That's weird, isn't it?
This may or may not be true. No, but I'm serious. You know why? Because you've never judged me. I don't see you judge people.
No.
But you get into like a
don't
very
need that. not a judge.
inspirational. No, Will gets very like he gets very motivational. Like Will be like, and then start telling you about like the benefits of omega-3s and fatty acids in fish and why you should move to fish and you need this in your body. And then he'll take like a piece of steak from your plate, then he'll squeeze it, then the fat comes out. Then he's like, this fat, this going to your heart, man. This going to your heart. And then he puts it back down. And then you gonna eat that? And you're like, no, I'm not gonna eat that.
You know what I
anymore.
used to do also? I was a big fan
This
of
guy, right? No, he does. It's a good thing. But it's when Will gets into like healthy food mode, it's one of the best shows you'll ever watch in your life because he's so evangelical about it.
You see why I listen to 30% of what my friends say?
another thing.
You see what when you get dialed in, what happens? Right, like I'm watching Telemundo, but why am I watching the storyline? Why?
So I used to do little tricks, right? So one of the tricks I used to do, I love cake, right? I used to love cake. So I do this. I used to love cake. I would eat 2 bites and throw in the garbage. And people are like, you just wasted food. You throwing away food. I'm like, yeah, either I throw that away or I throw this away. I'd rather throw that away. That makes sense?
You know
doesn't make
Will,
sense.
there were kids in Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll mail
There
it to
are
them.
kids in Africa who didn't have cake. And we're those kids, Will.
And I wish that I was them because they're skinny and nice and healthy.
So wait, so why would you I don't understand. So you did that.
I eat that while it's in my mind while I'm getting the high from that.
Yeah.
And then I get rid of it and because I got the fix.
Yeah, psychologically, you're showing
okay.
yourself.
So you would go like, I may not be able to resist eating a cake,
So
but
I
I
will.
cannot finish the cake.
Yes.
And it's better than nothing.
It's better than eating a whole cake.
Okay, I like
You know?
this.
And
I don't.
This explains why I see why you're like. I see now why you're a boxer and like
Also-
this is the guy. This is like
Also, we always want the best girlfriend or the best boyfriend or the best partner or the best husband, best wife. Right? We always want but we never offer the best of us.
Wait, can you just genders, please?
Okay, the best girlfriend
Yes.
and the best boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
But we never offer the best of us. We offer this person that don't want to eat healthy, this person that don't want to exercise, who don't want to take their career seriously.
Damn, that's deep.
Don't want to. So we like, hey, you better take this. You better accept me as is, but you better be on your P's and Q's.
Here's a question, Will. You were so obese, and I'm not saying.
Wait.
How
no.
obese was he?
No. You said 220.
Every time we turn around, they give him a welcome back party.
Oh man, the way you said that.
Were you obese?
No,
Or just fat?
No, I was just, yeah.
Oh, I don't know what 220 is because I work in kilograms.
100 kilos.
You were 100 kilos.
I dropped 30 kilos.
Okay, 100 kilos is
Yeah,
also...
but 100 kilos for his height.
Yes, relative. I was
5'8".
going to say for height depends.
yeah.
And this is a honest question.
Yes.
Is that you got shocked by the 100 kilos.
I got
because of-
shocked.
Shocked.
By seeing yourself at 100 kilos.
Okay.
As for you said it, not me.
Okay.
You were naked. You were naked in the hotel room,
Right.
speaking to a girl.
Brushing your teeth.
Let me explain to you so you can visualize what I'm saying.
Maybe we don't
We
want
want to visualize this. Go.
We're
go,
so
go.
used to seeing the front
Yeah.
by mirrors, pictures
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
We never see the other part.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
do you
yeah.
want to see the other part?
Hold up, Hammer. I'm trying to explain to you. Right? He's sorry. So the other part is the part that you don't see. If we never seen the front, and let's say you remember yourself from high school, right? I'm not sure you were skinny in high school. I was 130 in high school, right? I used to see myself skinny, and let's say I couldn't see for like 20 years. And I'm like, whoa, who is this person? That's why I'm talking about my back fat. I saw my back a long time ago, and you could see the blades, you know, your shoulder blades.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I used to always put my finger in my back and stuff. I also used to able to touch my back. I can't even do it now. And then when I saw that image, it was shocked me. It shocked me. It's almost like, you know, this person who I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm seeing now. I'm like, wow. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
That does make sense.
Sort of,
That's
you're
what
like,
I. That's
yeah.
what I assumed that you said, and that's why you need to repeat it. Now, that was what my assumption was. I fully got what you said. Wonderful communicator. I was on board with
See how
what
you
you
felt
said.
about your back? That's
Yes.
how we feel about Dave's comments.
No, that's what I'm saying about the
As
back.
we see them
thing.
and we're like, ah.
I'm saying about the back thing.
Yes.
What is your recommendation for people who don't have that shock moment? Do you see what I'm saying? A lot of people are living, but life does not shock them hard enough that they can make this huge change. So
Right.
then I would venture to say, I mean, I don't know the percentages, but a huge amount of people are not going to have the shock moment. But if they did what you say, their lives would improve. But without, how are they going to do it without a shock moment?
Well, okay. Let me be a little bit more clear. So that was one moment, right? And that was enough to get me depressed for a long time. Then I had another moment. I was dating this girl, right? Tall model girl, and I did a show, right? You know, used to like to wear my tank tops, right? Because I had nice arms, and I did good. I got off stage, like, good show. I got to her. She said, either wear a shirt or wear the tank top without the stomach. You ever someone tell you something and you wait, what? Because there's so much.
She chose to tell you that after the show.
Yeah, but you got ADD's coming out, but that's the one that stuck. And I know how to go because I'm getting all these high praises, good show, amazing, blah blah blah. Wear a shirt or wear the tank top without a stomach. I'm expecting a compliment, but I'm not expecting. And then it hit me like the only thing I could say in my head was, but you're having sex with me. You're having sex with this.
But now that's even, you've answered.
And another thing I learned about women will date a dude they're not attracted to because they find other things attractive about them.
Well,
And
this
that's
is
how
not
we've
answering
survived for so long.
Do you understand what my question is?
K105 FM.
No, you're just saying you had a second shock moment, which is not helping me, which is not helping us who are not having shock moments. I'm saying, what do
Where's
we?
that woman now?
Will is saying.
We're
That was
in
my
the
rock
church.
bottom.
Will,
That was my
so let me
rock
explain.
bottom.
Yes, we're
So let me
saying,
explain.
do we have to wait to rock bottom? How can we? A huge amount of people, because everyone in
can
the
Will
world, this
answer
sob
the-
story
yeah,
you're telling.
I got
This
it.
sob story you're telling. Everyone is telling it on the internet. Everyone
I
is
told
telling
you.
us.
Okay, I got it.
Everyone is telling
Isn't
us
that
about
one-
rock
You want to
bottom.
get that shock moment? Send a picture of yourself in your underwears to a modeling company and say, "Hey, would you hire me?"
That's and why won't you?
Huh?
No, I'm saying and give a
And why
please,
won't you?
and please give details
Yeah.
on why
or,
you
or
won't.
act like, "Hey, look, this is my friend. They want to be a model.
You know what?
think-
I hope
you think
people.
it's-
I hope people with low self-esteem are not listening to this episode.
He asked for it.
No, but you see what I'm saying? No, I'm asking a reasonable thing. I'm saying the world
Yes,
is,
but what I'm
the world
saying
is
is
full of shock moments.
yes, but what I'm saying is this though.
Yeah.
It seems strange to me that you would ask the person who needed a shock moment what people should do if they don't have a shock moment, because he's told us that he achieved this through shock moments. So I wouldn't assume that he knows what to do without the shock moments.
Okay, let's just place this
No, but
whole
maybe
thing.
the real shock moment was not seeing your back. Was that woman being mean to you?
Wait, can I say something else?
Nah, you can't say anything
nothing.
else.
Hold
You're
on.
done for.
Hold
We're
on,
done.
hold on.
We're
This
done.
Is this it for you?
Dave, you know how many
You're
people?
Port-au-Prince right now. You
know-
can't be touched.
You know how many people have shock moments but still don't do anything about it?
Is that a shock moment?
Yeah, then
Yeah,
it's not.
yes. You know how many people hit rock bottom and they still can still to the smoke crack?
Yeah.
Or lose everything, their house, everything, their kids, their wife, and still go gamble as soon as they get another dollar?
Well,
Yeah,
owning a house
because-
is not fun.
Yes, but also because quitters never win.
Yes.
To those people who have hit rock bottom, people who have lost their houses, taking crack, all of it, as they said, dust yourself off and try again.
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you, Will, forget these guys.
Quitters never win.
Forget
But
these
you know
guys.
what though?
Forget these guys. What I'm saying to
You
you,
never quit being a winner.
Oh man!
So
No, I'm
No, you
joking.
can't
You know I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't go anywhere because we got more What Now after this. Pretty much every brand offers rewards these days, but let's be honest, most of them aren't all that rewarding. Well, starting now, Verizon's doing rewards different. Rewards you'll love all year round for every customer. You see, they're introducing Verizon Dollars, which gives you cash back every month just for being a customer. That's it. Plus, you have the flexibility to use those glorious new dollars how you actually want. Shop with Verizon, get gift cards for the brands you love, or transfer them to the partner programs. They're also introducing Verizon Shine, where now every Monday you can snag once-in-a-lifetime experiences like NFL tickets across the globe, all-inclusive music festivals, and the chance to meet your favorite stars. Plus, daily drops, tickets, and pre-sale access all week. So, grab Verizon Dollars just for doing you? Whew. Oh, and epic experiences from Verizon Shine just because it's Monday. Now, those are some rewarding rewards. Only from Verizon. Enroll today at Verizon.com. You know, back to school season has a way of making every day feel like a race against time. And it's funny how back to school doesn't just affect the kids, it changes everyone's rhythm. Traffic gets worse, calendars fill up, dinners happen later, and suddenly anything that saves you a little time feels like a gift. Whether it's getting breakfast together, packing lunches, or figuring out dinner after a busy day, Whole Foods Market will make your life a little easier. At Whole Foods Market, you can stock up on fast and easy breakfast favorites like frozen waffles or quick egg bites. Fill lunch boxes with organic produce or essentials like cheese sticks and bagged mandarins. Or grab prepared meals for busy evenings. Whatever you need, they've got plenty of convenient options. And because it's Whole Foods Market, you know what you're getting is up to the highest quality standards. In fact, they ban more than 300 food ingredients store-wide, meaning no hydrogenated fats, no high fructose corn syrup in the baked treats, and a great selection of allergen-friendly options for the whole family. If you're really short on time, Prime members can shop at WFM.com and get their first delivery order over $25 delivered free. Terms apply. Shop back-to-school must-haves at Whole Foods Market in store or online. What I've always appreciated about you is you are able to choose a path and then go just, straight down that path. You really are strong-willed. Like your name, where does Wilner come from? What does Wilner mean?
Wilner.
Yeah, what does it mean? Do you know?
Look it up, Dave.
Wilner has to mean
You
something.
man on the streets. You man on
your
the
whole
streets.
life now we can't.
He doesn't. We don't want to surprise you. But like,
Pull it
no.
up, Dave.
So here's what I'm saying.
Unbelievable.
Who's the
Hey,
tech?
pull it up.
Who's the tech guy? And let's go to the monitor. Dave,
Oh wow! Look at this, is beautiful. So this is amazing. So I'm seeing here, the surname. Well, I guess it was a surname, so I guess you just have it as a name. But it is a German and Jewish name, which in Yiddish means Wilna Vilna, and it generally means resolute protector is what it means.
Which is what you're currently doing. Yeah, you're
Protecting us-
resolute,
protecting
and
us
you're
from
trying to
cake.
protect us from our worst
Cake.
self.
Can I ask you a question? I'm not saying this to be facetious. Where do we?
Fascistas. She lives in my building. Fascistas.
Where do we?
Fascistas, get down here. You got a package.
Oh, you see, but when I do it to him, you see now, I told you.
I
So-
felt sorry for you. Not anymore, Hammer.
So, where do you think we find the balance in life between living life optimally and living life enjoyably? I'll tell you why I asked this question. Do you know Brian Johnson? The guy Don't Die. He's that dude who's doing all the experiments on himself.
Oh, the one on Netflix.
Yeah,
The one
yeah,
looks like an
yeah.
alien.
That guy, and he's like, he has scientists draw his blood like multiple times a day. He went so the short version of his story is he made a lot of money in the tech sector, I believe. Found himself very depressed, almost suicidal. Was overweight, really struggling in life. Something switched for him, and he was like, I've got to fix this. Dedicated himself and his life to science. He's like, I want to figure out how to be healthier and live better.
Live longer.
Yeah, and live long. But the main thing was not live longer. It's sort of live healthier, to Will's point, right? So he starts embarking on these experiments, assembles a team, a crazy amount of scientists. They draw his blood. They run tests on him. They try and understand the effects of everything: food, alcohol, sleep, exercise, etc. And they always try and figure out a more optimal way to do things, right? Now, I actually like a lot of what Brian's doing because he clearly says that, look, this is not the answer. It's just what we're finding with myself, right? And a lot of the things he offers you are actually he goes here's what we found is most impactful with sleep, and he'll be like, this is what's most impactful with working out. This is what is most impactful. All of this stuff is great. But then I bumped into Brian at some event that was happening in Sweden.
Illuminati.
Okay, we just call it the hang. then it's 11 p.m. at night. There's music playing and everything. Then I said to Brian, isn't it past your bedtime? Because he goes to bed at 5 or 6 p.m. Then
That's when it's optimal.
Then he goes, yeah, but I mean, because I'm out now, I'm doing this. Then I said to him, and this was an honest question, I said, do you ever wonder how much your life is now becoming the antitheses of what you're sort of saying? Because you're having fun. You've even said it. You're having fun right now, right? Mm-hmm. The reason you're having fun is because you're going against
You're not doing what
optimal.
you're supposed to be doing.
Sleeping at the perfect time is optimal. Sleeping alone is optimal in many ways.
Is it?
Yeah. Haven't you seen those things where they go it's
Sleeping alone is more optimal.
for many metrics, not for all.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
But for your temperature, sleep
Comfort.
disruptions, all of these things. That's why when you go to Germany and some Scandinavian countries, when you go to a hotel, they don't have one duvet cover.
Mm-hmm.
They have two, even on a
Double bed.
on a king bed or whatever. It's two.
You'd imagine that someone would have developed the technology where you start together and then through the course of the night, the bed split.
That's actually not a bad idea. So
Or you can hire someone to do it while you guys are sleeping. sorry.
So what we were chatting about is I said, you're having fun, right? And he said, yes. And I said, do you acknowledge that a lot of this fun that you're having, it's not ideal and it's not optimal? And he's like, yeah. And then I said to him, could we say that your life is more fun than when you were only doing the experiments? And he said, yes, it is. And then I said, now, how do you find the value of that in life? And that's the question I'm sort of posing to you as I go, we can not eat anything unhealthy. We can not do anything unhealthy. We can. But man, monkeys get high sometimes. You know what I mean? Dolphins get high.
Monkeys get high because of us.
No, Will. What are you talking about?
The stuff with dolphins. Do you hear about the sharks that's on cocaine?
There's a lot of there's a lot of cocaine in the water. There's a lot of fish that they're
Use
finding with
elephants.
cocaine.
Elephants with the marula. Saying the marula.
Yeah, elephants get drunk
'Cause he's
on
gonna
the
give you
marula
a-
fruit.
Oh, okay.
So there's a fruit that we have in South Africa, and when it ferments, the elephants will purposefully wait for it to ferment, and then they consume like copious
It's
amounts,
called bootlegger elephants.
and then they get drunk.
Did that elephant go home and beat his kids and his wife?
Yeah, mngani wakho.
So what I'm saying is, where do you or how do you find the balance between?
Wait, so how did the story with your friend end? So you said to him, right now?
He just acknowledged. He was like, yeah, he's like, you make a good point. He said, because I said in all of your tests, you are able to measure the impact that these
activities
have on your life because you can track them. But I was like, but you can't track the value of community.
Fun.
You can't track the value of fun. You can't, like whenever I see those stories about people who've lived beyond 100, they'll always go into like, oh yeah, they walk a lot and they eat well and
They eat the same
But you know what they
food.
also all have? They have community. They have a good time. They have friends. They all seem like they also lived like a full life. So what I'm asking you as well, not even challenging you, what I want to understand is like, how do you find the balance between living your life fully optimally,
Right.
and then also like indulging when you want to?
Can I tell you this? I started noticing the small things in life that's enjoyable. The stuff that I would pass by.
Yeah.
Whether it's sit down and really listen to that song that I claim I like. Listen to the lyrics. Try to pick out the bass. Try to pick out the drums. Or
This is because you can't have cake.
no, but we so quick to live like this.
Yeah.
As opposed to sit down and you know, or like when I go for a walk, I'm noticing things about the street, about buildings, about people. You know, you find I've been finding, obviously not for everybody. I've been finding other things that that
No,
I
I'm with you.
enjoy,
I'm with
that I like, and or you
That
know,
you appreciate.
I appreciate. I'm like, wow, life is crazy, in a good way. There's so much to life.
Yeah, that's how I live my life.
But when you look, I'm not judging anybody at all. You know,
How
that.
did you look around
them,
them?
Will. Judge.
But when you drink or you take drugs, you all that's a blur now.
Man, you crazy. Get out of here with this. This guy's going to come and tell us about noticing. Man, you crazy and you out of your mind. There's people who will go and do mushrooms. They'll see more than you can ever like just see.
Well, I didn't say what drugs, did I? Because I do believe some drugs. I think marijuana is healthier for you than cigarettes.
Okay.
Or healthier for
So you're not saying like
being
just
honest,
everything.
I'm just saying
Okay.
hardcore drugs are hardcore.
You never
liquor.
drank though.
I don't drink, no.
At all. You've never touched alcohol?
I started drinking. I think I told you I started drinking red wine when they said red wine is good for your heart, and I started drinking a cup a day. Then I started. I'm like, oh, you gotta drink. Then I found out red wine has resveratrol in it. Resveratrol is the closest thing to the fountain of a youth. So it slows down your aging process. But the amount you gotta drink, the amount of alcohol you gotta drink, red wine.
To
You gotta
get
be-
that,
to
yeah.
get that. So they make them in supplements. Because the inside of grape seed leaves, grape seeds, grapes. The inside of the skin, that's where they extract the resveratrol. And then I now just take supplements. I don't need to drink red wine.
So when Will goes to a restaurant with you, he's insufferable. They'll be like, would you like anything to drink? And then Will's like, I'll just take the glass. I brought my resveratrol myself.
And the sommelier comes.
But you know, here goes another thing. I enjoy water now. Like not just drinking for thirsty, but I tasting the water, because our taste buds become so impaired and
Numbed.
numbed and layers and layers, and water is just water. But when I stopped.
Do you believe in vaccines?
Do I believe like
do you
Santa
think people
Claus?
do you think people should get vaccinated?
I don't know enough about. I'm not saying yes or no. Hear me out. Because you're about to attack me. You're going to call me a no vaccine.
No, I just wanted to know.
I
just wanted to know who I'm dealing
I
with.
do believe vaccines help, and yes, they help save maybe mankind from dying out.
Okay. No, that's
Right?
fine. That's what I was asking you.
But same thing with like a car. Car is, you could take it from A to B. But
Yeah.
a car could also have killed people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
no,
use
no,
cars
that's
in the wrong way.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
no.
people probably making vaccines just for the money. You know?
No. That's all I was trying
Yeah.
to understand, like who I'm dealing with.
No. There's no such thing as all vaccines are bad.
No, that's what
no.
I was just waiting to see.
So what happened to that girlfriend that told you tank top or polo neck? What happened to her? The one who said, "Yo, man,
we're actually still cool.
Are you still dating?"
No. In fact, one of the reasons why we probably stopped dating is because it's gonna sound crazy.
Only now.
Will. Say it, Will.
So on my path to be a healthier lifestyle, I started cutting down on sex, right? Because I feel like just having random sex with random women. Not random sex, random women.
Okay, so the
Random
sex wasn't random.
Yeah.
The women were random.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I realized I could just smash myself and then nobody get hurt.
And roll. Rock and roll. Rock
Will, listen
and
here.
roll.
Awa.
Rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen,
So wait, hold on.
yeah.
cured the
Can I just say-
ADD.
Hear me out.
Can I just say
What
What you find me at the back?
Can I just
Smash your
say-
for E. You went from random no consequence
Can I just
sex to I can do this myself.
Can I just say?
Hear me out.
We're
Can
not
I
talking
just
about
say-
chai tea here.
Yo, what an emotional journey we've been
I
on.
did not. There's no
Is
way
Will-
I thought you
is
were going to say
Will-
that.
Will
Wait,
started. Wait.
I will.
Will, just to catch, if you're just tuning in, you might be wondering what journey we've been on. Will Sylvince regaled us with tales of how he found himself unattractive when he saw himself in the mirror from behind, and then has now taken us on a journey
yeah.
where he's landed at a place where he was losing so much weight that now I guess you were like, I would hit it from the back. He was
now when I'm trying to solve one problem, you start another one. When
so now that we all
Will,
caught
sorry,
up, Will,
there was an in between. Sorry.
Which one?
No, I'm saying you took the turn because Eugene asked, what happened to that girlfriend?
Yes.
yeah, but he's
then-
telling us.
Yeah, yes, you answered the question not in the way we thought you were going to answer it.
You surprised me.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So look,
But how did that, did you tell her that, oh, by the way, I figured out there's a better way?
No, so there was a point in my life is like I don't like lying, right? To women or to people. If I call you a friend, why should I lie to you? But you know, we
But
lie.
strangers, we don't.
Yeah.
You're in there.
I lie to strangers all day. every
Okay,
day.
cool.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The CVS is that way. But
Vaccines, they're great.
I ain't say that. So it's like I feel like we use people just for our fix, for our high, whatever that high is. Where you just want to, and then we use people, and especially when you know this person is into you, this person wants you like that, and yet you still do that to them. You still,
Yeah, but that's what random people that are not close to us in our lives are there for. They are Mr. Nixies. Hey, I'm Mr. Nixies. And then they show up, they're there to serve a purpose, and then when they're done, they explode and disappear.
right. The other part of that is strangers. You don't know you don't know what kind of stranger that person is. They come knock on your door, or they come with some kind of weapon. Like, yeah, you're gonna stop avoiding me now.
No,
and now your heart's like,
no.
First
Go back. I like what you're saying, though. Carry on. Yeah. So you're saying you have this realization.
So it's like I don't want to. And
But what I want to know is which side of the equation did you feel you were on?
well, okay. Let me explain this.
Yeah.
Let me clear. This probably clear it up. The amount of level of respect I have for women, right, strangers or not, it comes from my dad, right. My dad always said that when you got a good woman in your life, make sure you take care of her.
Define good woman.
Good woman. That's a good woman. Just a good, a good woman. A good
No,
woman.
I don't.
No,
A
good.
good
I get what he's saying.
No.
Like, however you define
Okay,
it. No, he's saying
so-
however good for you.
But there has to be a base.
What's
No.
a good woman to you? versus a bad woman.
This is not about me, Will.
No, not a bad woman versus a good one. I'm saying what's.
No, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but that's
You
what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
know?
No,
Yes.
but that's what I'm saying. It's
But
people, don't fall into this trap.
Okay.
Carry on.
So my dad always say when you ever have a good woman in your life, right? Make sure you always take care of them. Pay, even if they make more money than you. The world treat women like shit for a long time. Either they underpay them or they when a crime happened, they don't believe them. Or what were you doing there? What were you wearing? So it's like as a kid, I'm like, what is he talking about? And then as I was getting older and watching, I started realizing, man, we treat women, and women are they nurture this planet. You know, without women, where would we be? You know, so it's like we treat a group of people this way.
Yeah.
Mistreat them, underpay them, don't listen to their word, say they talk too much. You know, the whole thing about women talk too much is because in the back of the day, men didn't want women talking. So any little talk, they was talking too much. So now when they
How
get
long ago was this?
this is as early as 60s, women couldn't talk while a man was talking. You know, women was not allowed to have bank accounts. Women was not, you know, when people say, man, my grandparents, they stayed together to forever. Nowadays, they don't do that. You know why your grandmother stayed with your grandfather? Because she had no choice. She had no money. And she left. People looked at her as used goods.
I'm going to clip that and just send it to everyone who says my grandparents stayed together. That is a perfect clip. Thank you, Will.
So
I'm just going to use that clip and send it to everyone. I'm going to design an AI agent that is going to find people on the internet who say, I'm so proud my grandparents stayed together. Then I'm going to throw that video of Will. The only reason your grandparents stayed together. Sorry, carry on, Will.
And so your grandmother had no choice because a woman that a divorced woman or a mother was looked at as like, oh, you obviously didn't learn your lesson. So women stayed in these shitty relationships, and eventually the man came around because he got too old. Or the people started noticing, so he couldn't be. So then he became a good husband by the time he was 60, 70, 80 years old.
So how does this?
So by the
how
time
does this
you meet
apply?
your grandfather, you're like, wow, grandfather and grandmother's nice.
Wait, but then how does this apply to you and the girl?
Oh, I was getting. So my
Yeah,
dad
and
told
also
me.
when the
My dad
grandmothers-
told me, like, you know, treat these.
Yeah. You
treat
told us the
women
dad
good,
thing.
right? So now I'm getting. I'm realizing, wow, this girl
Treats you bad.
This girl is a nice girl, right? Like, the fact that she told that to me in my face told me, like, wow, this is a good person.
Nah, my
Let me explain.
Let
me explain.
Yo, bruh. Whoa.
Let me explain.
Yo, my friend. Whoa,
After
my
you've
friend.
done a gig,
No,
you're getting
my
adulation,
friend.
people are complimenting
No,
you on
Will,
a high.
Will.
She decides to tell you.
I don't know who this person is. I don't know what your situation
Esther.
was. But let me tell you something now.
Shout out to Esther.
Let me tell you something now, Will. If you just come off stage and people are high-fiving you, telling you what a great set you've just done,
Yes.
and then you get to the person that you were romantically linked with,
Yes.
and you get ready to give them a high five, and instead they say to you, either wear
Wear a shirt
or
or wear the tank top
or wear the tank top
without the stomach.
without the stomach.
Right.
That, my friend, is not kind.
Okay.
Switch roles. If
That is not
if she was a
kind.
female comedian and
That
you were
Will
her
is not
husband,
kind.
Yeah.
Oh, her boyfriend.
Yo,
Yeah.
and she
that
had
is
just
not
done a
kind.
gig, and
Yeah.
you said
Let me answer his question about switching roles. We've been treating women like shit forever, so that wouldn't work the other way around. So a man
Who's
can't
this
tell
we?
a man can't tell a woman that because we
Wait,
always
Will,
shitty
Will,
talk.
Will, wait, Will.
Let me address
Will.
this now. Well, hold on. Can I get
Will.
a chance to address this, Hammer?
Will.
So
No.
there's no right or wrong way to let someone know.
There is.
Okay, look, to you, look, there's no, maybe she felt like if I don't tell him now, I'm going to forget. I can't fault her.
You can.
I can't fault her when she.
Two
when
things
she,
can be true at the same time.
It's one
It
thing.
was the
okay,
truth,
It's one
but
thing
it was
she
me.
told me in front of everybody. Hey, wear a shirt or wear the
No,
tank top.
Will.
She told me that in a
Will.
private space.
Will, I agree with what Eugene is saying. Two things can be true at the same time. And I think that's very valid and important to remember in life, because I think, and this is, forgive me if I speak for you, comrade, I think this is something that we generally are all too comfortable with as society. We just swing from one extreme to another. We love it. We just swing from one extreme to another. All good, all bad, all old, all new, all...
You're the best.
No,
You're
no,
the
no, no,
worst.
no. Yeah. So what Eugene is saying is very important. Two things can be true at the same time. A society dominated and controlled by men could have been responsible for the oppression and subjugation of countless women. This is completely true. And a woman, as a human being and an individual not representing anyone else of her gender, can do something to you, who happens to be a man, in an unkind way. Both things can exist at the same time. So what we're disagreeing with is we're not saying women weren't treated better. No. But we're saying we can't now say this person has an inability to be unkind or be an asshole in a moment because of what has happened to an entire gender. Does that make sense?
Right. Can I adjust that?
Does this make sense?
Yes. Can
Yeah.
I
So
adjust that?
that's what we're saying from the telling of your story.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah.
you're not telling the story correctly. I'm just saying to
Maybe
you as
you
an
said some mean
observer.
things to her.
As an observer of the story, this is what I'm saying because
Can
I
I-
wasn't.
can I
fully
adjust
there.
that?
Oh, yeah, of course
I
you
think
can.
as human beings, even in like, there's no owner's manual on how to handle situation or how to live life or how to approach things.
There is,
in
my
life.
friend. It's called the Bible. All right, you better read it.
But
There's no owner's manual on how to do things. So we go as we learn as we go for the most part.
No, I
Okay,
definitely
keep
think
going.
there is.
For the most part, we learn as we go.
In all seriousness, we teach it to kids for them to become better human
We
beings.
do.
Teach what?
Lead with kindness.
Yes.
But okay.
That's like
You heard what he
basic,
said?
basic.
You heard what he said?
Yes.
You teach it to kids. If you do not know, then how can you teach it?
No.
No, hold up, Hammer.
But,
Hold up,
but every
Hammer.
child is taught please and thank you.
Yes.
That's leading with kindness.
Yeah, but if you okay, not every child. That's your assumption. That's your assumption. Not every kid is
Almost
taught.
every kid.
No, I know.
Not
Will,
every
no.
Hold
There's
up.
no child that's raised in rudeness.
What you're doing is you're doing what the KKK they blanket a group of people. This is how they all are. This is how they all are.
said you're doing what the
You just blanket. You might as well join the KKK.
Let's get a shot of Eugene and right. He's doing what the KKK
You're just
did.
like, this is what they all do.
Will just came with the craziest. Yo, if I'm ever trying to win an argument, I'm gonna use Will's tactics on anyone, bro. You try to mess with me. Let me tell you what you're doing, Mom. You're doing KKK tactics.
You assume all kids.
Okay,
are
wait,
like,
but we derailed you. What's more important, Will, is so how did the relationship end? What happened?
Well, I so it's two things.
Yeah,
right?
but let's go. What
Two
happened?
things. So I wasn't having sex with her
From
right?
the day she told you wear a shirt.
No.
Even before.
No.
No. In our relationship, I was avoiding having sex with her.
Okay.
Right? Because I was very religious and stuff, and I was thinking about saving my and then also, but most important, I wasn't sure if I wanted to be in a long term with her.
Okay.
So that, but I knew that if I had sex with her, that's like, so what's going to happen? What we doing with this now?
Yeah, I'm with you.
And so I didn't want to have to lie, and then now I had to, because she provided good services to my life. She was honest. She made me look good. She gave me some good advice. So I didn't want to lose this friend over sex. Over like, I don't want to have sex with her no more. Does that make sense?
So you could. Did you tell her this?
No, I didn't have that built in me to have that type of
So
conversation.
you didn't want to lie to her, but you didn't want to tell her the truth.
Yes. No.
Okay.
Yeah, because people like me were looked at as nerds, or they looked at, he must be gay if he's not dealing with women. So it's like I didn't have the skills.
Okay, got it.
Know how to express this.
Okay, so
You
you
know,
were just like,
and then
you were
also-
just like it's over.
No, I didn't say it's over. I was like, it just kind of faded away and stuff. That
So
makes sense?
she saw you lose the weight. So she was dating you when you were, by your words, overweight.
Yeah.
Then you lost the weight and you were like, peace out.
No.
No, I'm saying that's what it like could
looks
look
like
like.
to her.
we broke up before that.
Oh,
before
okay,
I lost
okay,
the weight.
okay,
I
got it.
told you it took me another 2 years.
Okay,
to-
got it.
to-
Okay,
to-
so this happened in the
So after the
2-year
tank
period.
top incident, you guys were still together for 2 years.
No. I took me another 2 years to change the way I think about
His mindset
my-
for food.
Okay,
and
so but
everything.
how long were you together before you broke up after the tank?
Probably a month, 3 months.
And what was the straw that broke the camel's back?
We would, she wanted some penis.
And
I was like, oh man, I gotta go to a
He was
show.
he was out of stock.
okay, so
Out of stock.
okay, so here's a woman going, yo, let's hook up, and you keep avoiding the hooking up.
Yeah.
And then how does that situation come to a head? Like at the end, how does she go?
It's one of those things that. So relationships escalates because
They do
the
what?
the more intimate, huh?
Is this like racial?
Racial.
Yeah.
We need a dictionary, by the
Square
way.
radius.
Escalate. Racial relationships.
That's one thing I need is a Wil Sylvince dictionary
I'm starting to learn that too.
of your
Which-
words.
which
Because now
word?
we just added a new one.
Which
What's
word
that?
do you want? Escalate.
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 Yeah.
So they go
High-
Escalate.
Yeah, high escalate.
Yeah, escalate.
What did I say?
Escalate.
Escalate.
Which I'm gonna use, by the way. You know me, I take all of your words,
Freaking
bro.
good.
Escalate is not the same thing?
No.
No.
What does that mean?
No.
Escalate.
It doesn't-
Escalate is when somebody goes on an escalator and then ejaculates. That's escalation.
I thought you were better than that. I was like,
technically, I was
you're not gonna
technically,
do
I
it.
was on an escalate.
Wait,
No,
so,
escalation.
no,
So yeah.
too much of avoiding.
Usually relationships escalate because you're doing more things together. You're more intimate, more
completely.
kissing, more petting, more hanging out in parks or cooking dinners. So, but when that don't happen, it just kind of it's just
the
like
opposite.
two ships. They just kind of start floating apart. That makes sense. So that's what
ships
kinda
can't fall apart.
But they didn't collide like never again.
Okay,
no,
got
they're
it.
just like, hey, all right, I'll talk to you later. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of those relationships.
Okay.
Okay, but wait, here's my thing. It's 2 months almost of no intimacy. She's asking you, you're coming up with excuses. You're doing a gig, you're going away, you don't feel like it, you have a headache. How does that relationship end? Who sits who? This is a woman
No
who
one
says
set anyone down, is what he's saying.
It's not. It just fades away.
Yeah, no one set anyone down.
so no one
There's
called
no-
anyone.
There's no
it's a slow fade.
conversation. It's like when you start dating, but nothing's.
It's a slow fade,
It's
Eugene.
a slow fade.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we'll go out next week, but it's not defined. Next week is not defined. Versus if you wanted to go, hey, let's go out Tuesday. Or what you doing Wednesday? Versus, all right, I'll see you next week. We'll hang out, go to the movies.
It's
yeah,
like
movies come out.
ghosting in a way, but a ghost end.
But there's no ghosting.
No,
So
what-
no,
No.
no, it's not ghosting. I'm trying to explain. Eugene seems to not be getting this idea.
No, I. But what I'm trying to say is, if this activity that most people enjoy, men and women enjoy,
What's the activity?
sex.
Right.
If all of a sudden you feel like you don't want to do it with that person, but you want to tell them you don't want to do
It's
it,
not that you don't want to do it.
what was it
I was too religious.
to do it?
Yeah, and I didn't have the skill set to tell her that I was into my religion.
But you wanted to do it,
Yeah.
but you
yeah.
didn't want to do it
But
because of your religion.
I didn't look. If she was one of these, you know how girls like, hey, I just want to hug butt naked and I'm cool with that. All right, cool, let's do that. I'll be down with that.
But you didn't know how to.
I didn't know how to express.
No, I understand. You were dealing with two conflicting issues at the same time. One was your new devotion to religion, and then the other one was
Not no religion was since I was born.
no. But if that's the case, then
Your devotion to it was new.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your new devotion.
Your devotion
to,
to it, how you are willing to commit yourself to it.
But it's since I was little. I got weak. Yes, I had weak moments. Where I
That's
So
what
your
I'm saying.
religion
So
did
your
not
new
in-
devotion. That's what I mean. Still.
Yeah.
So your religion
Like-
did not include you having sex with anyone.
I
That's what. But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So I'm saying you were
You're not
conflicted.
supposed to.
yeah.
I want to know what changed in life. What like. You know what I mean?
I started realizing the religion I was followed was all
Wait, a religion that tells me I mustn't smash a model. Some religions going, don't eat bacon. I'm like, I've dropped religions for smaller, minor inferences. You only eat fish and eat.
Oh man.
You had to break up with a model because of religion, and then
Oh,
you
damn.
took your while to
I
go.
didn't break up with her. I never had experience with relationships, so I never really had I didn't know what to do. I just never No one
was
send
she-
you to school. No one tell you what to do.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no, I get it. It makes sense. It makes sense.
In your dad's words, was she a good woman?
Yeah, she was. Look, 99% of the women that come in my life are good women.
And
A lot
99%
of
of them
women
are
are
gone.
good women. We sometimes people, not just men, people treat a certain person like crap, and they become they can't take it no more. They become whatever they become. But
Wait, so if 99% of the women that you
99% in my life.
that you were with were good, so how many of them percentage-wise are left behind?
The what?
Like are still in your life?
If they want to be in my life, they're welcome to be in my life.
No, I'm saying in that percentage of 99% of women that were in your life were good, how much percent are still in your life now?
That's not how life works. People come and go in your life constantly, like a ship comes and it sails away. People come and go.
Not in the Strait of Hormuz.
So I feel like you shouldn't hoard friendships like you hoard like a hoarder. You know what I'm saying? If it's time for the relationship to go, then it's fine. But there's no hard feelings. There's no.
It just
Hey.
Okay, but I feel like
You ever had a friend that you talk to all the time and then all of a sudden you just faded, nothing bad happened. You start calling each other Lester, and then now you don't even think about it. Next 6 months you haven't heard from this person. But not like wow, it just happened naturally.
it's a time and a phase in life, right?
Yeah.
Everything has its season.
Yeah,
So
but that doesn't
things
mean
are
the person
happening,
is
things
good
are going.
or bad. It's just, and you don't try, hey, I didn't hear from you last week. What happened? No, it just, people just, life happens. People just living their life.
Wil Sylvince, life happens. Don't press anything. We've got more What Now after this. This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Shaved ice by the beach. A trip to the state fair. And a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval, Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com. You look like life is good right now.
I do.
Yeah, man.
Try to wear the tank top without stomach.
No, but I'm serious. You look good right now. You been on the road? What you been doing?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, when we was talking about
The Lion King?
the voice.
What voice?
Earlier.
Wait, when we were standing there.
Rachel.
No.
Racial Dolezal?
When we was talking, was it racial Dolezal? Oh no, we were talking about the newscast.
Yeah.
Hot 105.
Yo, you know who's the king of that?
Who?
Michael Jackson.
What do you mean?
Michael Jackson's real voice. Hey guys,
The deep one.
Yeah, that's not his real voice.
Yeah.
His real voice is yo, what's going on? Yo, what's up, player? What's up, player?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear his voice
So you know where you can hear his real voice?
in the video game?
Rock, the one with
You can hear it in the...
you rock my world.
Yeah.
That in the beginning when he's doing a sketch with Chris
You
Tucker.
know, if you didn't say the lyrics there, I wouldn't have known what song you were talking about.
Why?
Will is
he
the...
also moved out of
if you were on a game show with Will, and Will was gonna sing a song, and then you would have to guess what the song was, you would leave that game show with less money than you came with in life. I have never seen somebody who has a more...
Okay, you know this song? I'm gonna say, I bet you'll know it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
You, me, needed me. You just an N-word on a hit list. Horse and carriage. You, me, needed me. You just an N-word on a hit list. Horse and carriage. All right, let me sing it.
Okay, sharp. Hey.
You, me, needed me. You just an N-word on the hit list. Horse and carriage.
Bruno Mars?
Is that how you say it in Zulu?
Wait, I don't...
You.
I lost more money.
You, me, needed me. You just an N-word on the hit list. Horse and carriage.
You, me, needed me.
Tell me when you give up, and then I'll play you the real song.
Another N-word on the hit list.
Horse and carriage.
Horse and carriage.
Play the
I
song.
give up.
You,
That's not the same song.
It's
Let
not
me
the
tell you
same
something.
song.
Let me tell you something. You need. You sing that song.
Me.
You sing that song so far from what it
Yeah.
is that if you released an album,
Yes.
Rihanna wouldn't sue
She
you.
was too, yeah.
The record label would be like, we have no claims on this man whatsoever.
You know what
That
she's
was
saying,
not the
right?
same song.
She said, "You, me, in this relationship, needed me." Meaning, I'm the one that's keeping this relationship alive. You, me, needed me. Using the N-word in the hit list. Horse and carriage.
Oh,
That's what she's saying.
Oh man, Will. Oh man, you're my hero, Will.
Is it because I don't have the same pitch?
Yeah, that's part of it. That's part of
Then
it.
you get it, right? You, me.
No,
needed
I
me.
do get it. I do get it now.
Just an N-word on the hit list.
No, but
Was a
when,
carriage.
when you, I think Trev put it aptly in that you couldn't be sued. Rihanna couldn't sue you.
She has no claim against you
Yeah,
Nothing.
whatsoever.
for real.
Yeah, you're safe.
But it's
Whatsoever.
also quite because did you do that intentionally?
Do what?
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
Basically, he's asking if you jumble the words up and the tone and the. Were you trying to confuse us?
Obviously, I'm not that good of a singer, right? I'm not that good of a
What a
singer.
time to make this confession. After all of that, you.
But you could catch the word. You, me, needed me. Using the N-word on the hit list.
It's.
Horse and
carriage.
carriage.
Can I tell you? I actually like this song. Like I want this song to
I
exist.
like the singer. The
That's the
song
song
you
that I
I
want.
can do without.
So my point is, right? My point is,
We picked our best parts. You see what it is with friendship? You only take the percentage you want.
my point is, when you gotta talk like this and stuff,
What
the
a
king
vibe.
of that was Michael Jackson, right? Did you see the Michael movie, by the way?
I told
No,
you I
not
haven't.
yet.
You're gonna take all of us. Remember, you gotta convince us.
Oh yeah, I'll take y'all. You wanna go, Dave?
I'm coming on.
Bring your scarf.
I'm coming time number 7. That's when I'd like to come.
Time number 7.
You said you're gonna watch it like 10 times. I'll watch it 7th time, please.
Yeah.
I want to be the 7th time. Where did you watch it, by the
Caller
way?
number
I
7.
watched it on the east side of Manhattan.
Yeah.
And 3rd Avenue. Yeah.
With IMAX.
Daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime.
IMAX.
No, I want to see it on IMAX. Oh, we should go see it on IMAX.
Is the acting good? Because
Acting
I've seen
is so
reviews.
good.
Yeah, but I've seen reviews that go.
But he looks like him, don't it?
Can I say something that's not a spoiler?
Yeah, go. We know what happens in the story, so I don't think
Okay.
you can spoil the movie.
So people are upset that they don't have the accusations in there.
Yeah.
They forget the accusations didn't come into the mid 90s.
Oh, so the movie doesn't cover.
The movie starts when he was a kid and up until the early 90s.
In his
Yeah.
prime.
right? So it's like no one was. They were saying he's a little wacko jack or whatever because of the things he was doing.
Yeah.
He likes animals. He was doing going to places in his pajamas. He likes to hang out with kids. But then in the movie they explain how the whole kid thing happened, and it makes sense.
What did they say?
Dude, he used to look out the window, watch kids play, and his dad, come here, Mike, get away from that window. Come here and sing this song. So he wanted to be a kid. He wanted to be a child. And so when he saw some kids, I think at his toy store that wanted autographs, and he was at a toy store and he was signing autographs. He felt like a kid. That makes sense. The mind is so funny, man.
So if you were on a jury, would that would suffice for you?
No. What suffice for me? 3 things about that, or 4 things about that, about why I say he's 100% innocent. 1, no other kids from around the world. Michael, tell me. No other kids, but these 2 greedy ass kids. Nobody else from around the world. No other kids. If you like what you like, you're gonna seek it everywhere you go.
Not
That makes
necessarily.
sense.
You
Needed
me.
me.
Okay, wait. I'm liking this. I'm
Right?
don't
That's
get
number
don't get
1.
don't go
Nobody
track.
else.
Yeah.
Nobody else. Number 2, when you look at the kids, right? one kid, the mother took her son to Walmart and told the kid, go steal something. I'm going to keep the security guard occupied. The kid got caught by another security guard. The mother said, oh, he was sexually harassing me. Walmart had to drop all the charges. You know, when sexual harassment come in, you got to drop. The other kid, the dad asked Michael for $20 million. I wrote a movie, Mike, give me $20 million so I can make it. Mike said no. A week, 2 weeks later, Mike touched my kid. What are the chances of that happening? Then here goes the most credible evidence. Two things. One, the legal secretary who was taking notes for the kid, the son, for the kid, the dad, and the lawyer, right? She said, and she quit. She said they was writing ways on how to get Michael. One of the so you remember the kid said he has a birthmark on his penis.
I don't remember this, but keep
he has
going.
a birthmark in his private area, right?
Oh, now it's a private area.
Yeah, well, now we got the censored version.
So you know what happened?
Tell me.
So Michael used to tell the kids, my bedroom is forbidden. Do not come upstairs in my bedroom.
Yeah.
But you know, kids don't listen. Kids ran up there.
You're saying he knew that kids don't listen?
No.
Oh,
We
okay.
know kids don't listen.
Okay.
One of the kids ran up there.
Yeah.
Coincidentally saw him coming out the shower and saw him naked.
Huh.
And Michael, what you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Kid ran downstairs, told all the other kids. So that kid took that other kid's story and told it as his own.
So that kid.
So that's how that kid.
So
knew
that
about
kid that
his
ran
birth.
in and then was that
Kid nothing.
and then
happened to
that
kid.
quickly
So the
and
whole
then,
thing-
saw the birthmark that quickly
And told
then,
told the other kids.
damn.
And then but that kid, I'm gonna use that as my story. And so they wrote that down. So the legal secretary said, "Wait, I thought your thing was real." And they was no, we gonna come up with ways on how to get them. So she quit.
You know what's
Okay,
weird
I'll tell
about
you
know
one
what's-
thing. One thing I'll suggest the next time you tell the story, just say you have 3 ways. You know what I mean?
Well, you didn't hear the last. You didn't hear the
There's
other
no
way.
need for the fourth.
No, the
way.
fourth one you're not wrong.
Yeah,
the fourth one.
because 3 we are used to 3.
Yeah.
3 is good.
Yeah.
I have 3 ways. You do the 3 ways. We're with you. And
you
I
went
could,
to the
if you
fourth.
really want to do 4, I could give you one. Like Macaulay Culkin hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
And you,
I got one better than that.
Yes, but that one the
Yeah, the
fourth
one you said
did
of the
now.
kid
Actually, I know that
running
one.
into the bedroom.
The birthmark
I didn't even
one.
know this story, by the way.
Yeah.
And when you told me this now, I'm a little shaken.
And if it was
But
a
when
small
the other-
bedroom, I would believe this.
Yes.
That he came
Okay,
out the shower, all of a sudden he was
the
there.
last and most credible evidence that when the FBI seized his stuff and
Yeah,
went through all
yeah,
his stuff,
yeah.
they found nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They found nothing. These PDF files, right? They love to put stuff in their computer, love to save pictures. They found no pictures
Yeah.
of anything. So the FBI like, we got no. That's why nothing happened to him.
Okay, so
If that was something, they would have released. They would have released these pictures. Look at Mike. They would have. Trust me, they would have.
So hold
released
on.
these pictures.
the whole thing of him being in bed with kids, was that true or not?
Yeah, but you're thinking the other way.
No, I'm saying no. He has this huge bed. He has kids and they're sleeping.
They sleep in the bed. But
Okay, whoa.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
Eugene. Yo, man, this
No,
guy,
no.
bro. I don't ever want to meet you in court. This man.
I don't know if that's true or not. But if it's true, nothing happened.
No, what I'm saying. Okay, I was getting to my next part.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's assume that he was not a pervert, but he didn't mind being in bed with kids. Would you let your kid be in bed with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You actually.
You
Yeah.
me needed me.
The only way
Listen, N-word on
that
him.
you can sort of say, a scuba diving gear
Yeah.
is if he was wearing like that suit. Do you know what I mean?
Like a full-on wetsuit zipped from top to
wetsuit.
bottom.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But you know what that sound like? Sound like someone who's attracted, that they got wetters to keep them from, you know what I'm saying? That's what that
No,
sound
I'm
like.
saying that
So
this
what
is-
you're saying is the real way to show that you're not attracted
No,
to them
no,
is to
no.
lie in bed naked with them.
no.
He wasn't naked. He was wearing pajamas.
said, Will.
No.
Damn, the one thing I will say is I'm going to watch this movie.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you now. Before I was like, if I go watch the movie, I'll go
I
watch the
wanna
movie.
watch this IMAX.
You, Wil Sylvince.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I do something?
it's a box office smash.
Say again?
Yeah,
It's a
it
box
is.
office smash.
It made
Already.
$100 million
The public
worldwide.
don't care. The public, it's a huge smash.
I'm not saying the public should or shouldn't care.
Wait,
I'm-
can
no,
I
I'm
do
No,
this?
saying-
can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? I'll tell you why. This is something that I've grappled with for a very long time. I wish in society we spent more time discussing or trying to figure out how we deal with retribution, absolution, and accusations when the systems either don't support us or do support us, because we live in a world where some people are found innocent of a crime, but then spend the rest of their lives paying for it because they were accused.
Yeah.
We
Purely
live
from
in a world where
accusation.
some people are accused of something, and even though that accusation never materializes into anything else, it could even be a fabrication as an accusation, their lives will never be the same. They carry that thing with them,
Yeah.
right? They're burdened by it. Then we also live in a world where law enforcement has shown that it may not have an appetite to pursue certain individuals because they have so much power. And then after like decades, someone puts out a documentary and we're like, damn, this thing. And then the person's like, yeah, but I was not guilty the whole time. And you're like, oh yeah, law found you not guilty.
Yeah.
But remember, the law is really just about finding the right person to find the right argument. That means you cannot be prosecuted, but it doesn't, or indicted, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are innocent of doing
crime.
of the crime. So it's this weird world that we live in where some people's lives are ruined because of an accusation. Other people's lives are not impaired because of them being let off for some reason, or they found not guilty, or whatever it might be.
And some people's lives are ruined because of lack of prosecution.
Yes, and
Yeah.
so it's like, and I mean this honestly. I don't think there's one
100%,
fixed one, but I wish we spent more time talking about that in society, because otherwise it just becomes this like messy.
You know, well, I don't think the Michael one is messy at this particular moment in time,
What are you talking about, Willis?
because what I'm saying at this particular moment in time, people are so like, think of them releasing this movie
Yes.
at another time where like more, the world is so crazy now that we're like, this thing that Michael did.
No, I don't agree.
I mean, I'm saying
I don't
it-
agree.
No,
I actually just think.
I was saying it in a jokey way.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
You
No,
said
no,
you said
what
it
I-
completely seriously.
No,
to
I was
me.
Try saying it.
I
Take
was
the
doing
scarf
it.
off and
No,
say it
actually,
again.
I was no. I was saying it. No. Actually, I was saying it in jest, because half is real, half is not real. This is the half that is real.
Yeah.
Is that the world is so crazy now that it's so crazy. There's a
Yeah.
war, there's nuclear,
I'm with
there's
you.
all these, there's islands, there's all this that if it was just the Michael thing alone, we'd
will
be like,
stick out.
"Oh." But
Yeah.
now it's so crazy that it's like, guys, if I like him, well, I don't care.
But you see, I actually think it's more the latter. I don't think it's that the world is so crazy. I think now we live in such silos of everything that now everyone just goes into that camp, and then like in a weird way, it's like we don't grapple anymore because we sort of don't have to grapple.
Yeah.
Right? Your social media doesn't make you grapple. What it does is it puts you with people who agree with you,
Yeah.
and it shows you the people that you definitely disagree with. It's easy to move on your social media if you actually think about it.
Yeah.
This video makes you angry. I knew they were doing that. This video makes you happy. Yeah, my team. Those are easy things
Echo chambers.
but even one is not I mean an antagonistic echo chamber, and then I guess one that's in sync with you. But the thing that we forget is the hard isn't going against or for, it's the grappling. One of the hardest things in life is to grapple. Is the girl who told me this thing a kind person who did a mean thing, or is she a mean person
Who did a kind thing.
who did a kind thing, or is this a kind thing at all? Is it a mean thing at all? Or you know what I mean? Is me having sex with somebody but not intending a long-term relationship, is that a mean thing, or is that human nature as well? Is it bad? Is it good? Should I eat
Grappling.
some cake and no cake, or should I eat a little bit, or should I not? Or, do you get what I'm saying? Grappling is one of the hardest things, and I genuinely think grappling is the thing that we don't practice at all anymore.
Yeah.
We just don't practice it at all. So the reason I'm saying the Michael thing sort of is like just going, like they can release the movie, is because there's enough people who will just go, hey, bruh, I'm not grappling at all. Michael's 100% in it. I don't give a damn. And I'm going to go watch this movie. And then to your point, even in the movie, they don't make you grapple. So you come in there, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da, and then you're like, I had a great time.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're not gonna
You
reach those accusations.
You
Yeah.
didn't make me grapple.
Yeah.
So I leave this movie. And then there's a ton of people who are like, I can't believe this movie is out there. how could they, how could they exalt Michael Jackson after all the shit that he's done? Well, this is a travesty. They'll never go watch the movie, but they too will not grapple.
But they voted for Trump.
No, not necessarily. But you find they
Nothing?
won't. But they won't grapple.
So?
You know what I mean? But they won't. They just won't grapple. I find. And
Yeah.
so I actually think. This is just my assertion, but I actually think that's the reason that they can release it, is because the grappling is actually a thing that makes it hard to put something like that out.
Oh yes, for sure.
Is when people go, I don't know how to feel. If people hate something or if people love something,
Yeah.
it's actually quite easy to make it a success.
Yeah.
Okay,
At
what
least they're
about
feeling
this?
something.
You know what I mean?
I don't know
Like
if this
in
is-
wrestling is a good example. In wrestling, you have the wrestlers that people hate,
The heel.
right? The heel, and then you have the wrestlers that people love.
No one cares about those ones.
But-
care about the heel.
No, but what I'm saying is you love The Rock when he's the hero.
Yeah, 100%.
You hate The Rock when he's the heel. You love John Cena when he's the hero. You hate John Cena when he's the
here's a
heel.
question.
No, but listen what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what they won't tolerate in wrestling is like,
Indifference.
the guys where you're like, I don't know how I feel about him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't.
It has to be extremes.
Yeah, because that's an easier thing. Boo. Yeah. But that one confuses us.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do. We don't know how to deal with it. And the most important thing I'm saying is we don't practice it. So we cut off friends who, I found out that they actually like leather goods. They're out of my life. Why? No, because I can't be with somebody who wears a dead animal on them. Okay, so they're out of your life. What about you? Yeah, no, this person, they don't pray anymore before they eat their food. They're out of my life. Then it's like, okay, but do you grapple?
Okay, I get your grappling. Let me just say, let me restage what I said. If we rewind 6 years ago or so,
Yeah.
the climate that was,
Yes.
remember, there was a different climate.
Yes.
Let's say when, I don't want to phrase them that way, but when wokeness was heavy.
Okay, yes.
A movie like this is the antithesis of the climate in which we live.
That's exactly
then
what I'm
what
agreeing
happened
with.
was that people said, that's over. People have just decided it's over. Now, a person who you truly love, Michael Jackson, because a lot of people love him because he was part of their life, that kind of thing, in
Yeah.
terms of growing up. There's a movie about him. Previously, in that time, to your grappling thing, you might have been, man, I love him so much. But now when people have said, yeah, guys, you do you, people are like, let's
That's what
make
I
it
mean,
a
yeah.
box office smash.
That's exactly what I
They're
mean.
like, this is not the time to tell me to not.
That's
you know
exactly
what I mean?
what I'm
Not
saying.
now.
Yes, because but release this 5 years before, it's going to flop because people will be like,
Yes, but
yeah.
that's exactly what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. That is one of the worst things that can happen for people, because it means a Trump voter cannot grapple with the fact that his family is using the administration to enrich him. Because in South Africa we're comfortable with that. We'd be like, oh, that's corruption. We know it very clearly. We see what you're doing.
You've seen this
In
movie.
Africa, we're like, yeah, we know this. Oh yeah, and then your kids make billions, and oh yeah, you've got contracts coming up. Oh yeah, this is corruption. And you would even be able to say it is corruption, but I still like some of your policies. You get what
I
I'm
just
saying?
don't like you stealing.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
just don't
but
like you
you,
stealing, or I even just acknowledge that you're stealing. But
Or you
also,
steal some for us.
yeah, but I'm saying, but to your point, this is what I'm saying, Dave, is the grappling is the thing that we're losing. And if you can't grapple, it just pushes people, and then almost nobody deals with a reality that's inconvenient for them.
Yeah, and I feel like in the Michael Jackson story, he could have been two things at the same time. He could have been this great performer that everyone loved, but he could have had that dark side that only those kids experienced and everyone else, because obviously the number of people that love him were far more and greater than the number of people that accused him.
And we also don't know to what degree. That's the thing. That's what I
Yeah.
mean by grappling. So Michael Jackson could have been, again, I'm not saying this is or isn't, but
Yeah.
he could have been a person where he liked that a kid would occasionally walk in on him naked, because we also know people do this. Do you know what I mean? To your point of like years ago, when Me Too was happening, how many of the stories were, oh, the guy would be in a bathrobe
Come out
when
the
the
shower.
housekeeping in the hotel would walk in. And you're like, oh, so this is a fetish some people have, is being busted, So that could have been a thing. I'm not saying that it is, and I'm not saying that it isn't. But I personally am saying for myself, I think it's more important to be like grappling with that. Like I love those movies. You know, it's like a biopic where you go, how do you feel after the movie? And you're like, I don't know, man. I mean, I still think they're one of the greatest artists, and I love. But there's one part of the story that it just made me feel like a certain because you know why? Because to be human is to grapple, Will.
And I think it would have been.
You get what I'm saying?
It would have been more powerful to show the audiences and people that love them the scenario that he was in and let them decide.
Yes.
No, but another thing about that part of his life did not happen yet.
No. I'm saying that they could have. If
they could have if they
No.
wanted to. You're making it seem like the movie ended because it had to there. They could have. They chose whatever they wanted to
chose
put on.
whatever
There's
they
a part 2.
No. Wait, we're saying here now. We're not at part 2 yet. So I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a part 2.
No,
Part 2's
100%.
coming out.
Yeah.
You 100% sure about this?
No.
No,
Avatar.
because hold on. The director said if part 1 does not do well, he's not going to release part 2. He said there's so much about Michael he can't put all in one movie.
No,
Okay, then
yes.
we're gonna.
It's almost like saying
we'll
it's
table
almost like
this.
saying, yo, Eugene, man, you failed that math test in college, and you're like, well, I'm still talking about me in high school.
Okay. No,
That
then
makes
we
sense?
table
So
it.
it's like, what? We didn't get there yet.
But Will, if this sequel doesn't come out,
Wait, now.
me.
Needed me. Can I do
Horse
something?
carriage.
Can I do something with y'all real quick?
Yeah, do it. What you got?
So, you know how like people always compare Michael. Hey, who's better, Michael or Prince or Michael and Elvis?
Yeah.
The only person I feel that you could compare yourself with is yourself, right? Because it's not fair to you or not fair to the other person. Everybody had their own path and got to where they are. You know, him asking me how you get, that urge to lose. Hey, I can't tell.
Yeah.
So I came up with a list of songs of Michael's, like which is better.
You guys on first name basis now?
That's the name of the movie, Michael.
Oh, sorry.
She's Out of My Life or Lady of My Life. You know both songs?
Yeah.
Oh, you want us to choose?
Yeah.
Lady of my life.
She's out of my life.
Why?
I mean, I like girls.
She's out of my life
Why?
because he cried when he was recording it.
I like that one too. So she's Out of My Life. Quincy Jones had it, right? And Michael said, what's that? And Quincy Jones said,
Whose
oh no,
phone is ringing?
that's me.
Oh.
Michael goes, Quincy Jones said, oh no, I'm gonna give that to Lionel Richie. And Michael goes, can I? And he sang it in the office and he was crying. And Quincy was like, I gotta get this song to Michael. Michael, like he was performing it and crying.
I don't know the song, but anyway.
Okay, Bad or Beat It?
Beat it for
Yeah,
me.
beat it.
Beat It?
Yeah.
Beat it.
Why?
Because that's what you did after you decided you don't want to.
You're gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. Oh man. Oh.
Okay. So you said Bad. You said Beat It.
Yeah, we all said beat it.
Yeah, Beat It was pretty. Smooth Criminal.
Mm-hmm.
You like Smooth Criminal?
No, ask the next
You
song.
like-
Ask the
you
second
like-
song.
Yeah.
Or Billie Jean?
Smooth criminal.
Smooth Criminal.
Over Billie Jean?
Dave?
Billie Jean. But I will say this brilliant matchup.
That's a great matchup.
Brilliant.
That's
matchup.
fire.
Like I can't say no to your. I can't just say.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
I can't just dismiss Smooth Criminal.
did well
know
there.
what I mean?
Okay. Black or this is gonna be easy. This is a bad matchup. Black or White or Man in the Mirror?
Man in the Mirror.
Man in the
That's a
Mirror.
terrible
Man
one.
in the
Delete
Mirror.
that and start again.
Dangerous or Dirty Diana?
Dirty Diana.
Dead Diana.
Dirty Diana.
Yeah.
This is also bad. Let me skip that one.
What was it? Let's judge you.
Yeah.
Okay, Remember the Time of Liberian Girl?
Liberian girl.
That's
Liberian
not the
Girl.
worst.
Liberian Girl?
But
Yeah, Liberian
that's
Girl
not
for
the
me.
worst matchup, by the
It's
way.
not a bad matchup
Not
at
a
all.
bad
I actually
matchup.
don't think
You
that's
guys
a bad
picked
matchup.
Liberian Girl for Remember the Time?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Okay. Earth Song or Heal the World?
Heal the world.
Heal the World. Now
the
you're.
World.
That was. Heal the World is better than Earth Song. They're not good match. I mean, thematically, but strength-wise, no.
The Way You Make Me Feel or PYT?
PYT.
Yo,
The Way You
Any
Make...
day.
PYT is a brilliant song, and PYT is better. But The Way You Make Me Feel did not deserve to be not a winner. if like, but PYT, yes.
One more.
Damn, that's
influencing you.
that's hard. This is a good matchup.
It's very.
All right, we're gonna come back.
No. I'll go with the way you make me feel.
Okay. Don't stop till you get enough.
Yeah.
Or wanna be starting something.
Brilliant matchup.
I want to be starting something.
I would
Don't stop till you get enough for me.
Mama say, mama pusa. Mama say.
Yeah.
You know
remember
what?
how-
Should I tell you a funny thing
You're gonna get a
about that,
suit.
Will?
You're gonna get a
Yo.
suit, just so you know. Will
don't-
must sing all the songs.
Want to be starting something is continuing the thing that don't stop till we get enough. The hard work don't stop.
Do you
till we
remember
get
how
enough
Don't
did.
Stop to Get Enough starts?
The hard work of don't
And he's mumbling. Whoa!
don't stop till you get enough is better.
Don't stop to okay. Human Nature or Rock With You?
Human nature.
Oh,
Human nature.
What?
I rock with you. I have a.
Okay, now we're gonna
Personal.
switch it to Young Michael.
Whoa, there's more albums. No, Will, let's end this podcast.
Okay.
This just turned into like a musical.
How many more did you have?
This guy
Four
had
more.
3 albums.
No,
What do you mean?
four more songs.
You had 4
Four
more.
more songs or 4 more albums?
All right, I'll do
more
4 more
songs.
songs.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
4 more songs. Let's go.
Got to Be There or Never Could Say Goodbye? Got to be there, be there.
For me, I know.
I
I'm
mean,
more
never could
familiar
say
with Got
goodbye
to Be
only
There.
because
Never
I'm more
could-
familiar with it.
Yeah.
I don't know either one.
To
be
A, B, C or I Want You Back?
I
They're
want you back.
want you back.
hard. I want you back. But again, good matchup. But wow. Okay.
Who's Loving You Now? Who's Loving You or Never Could Say Goodbye?
Who's loving you?
Who's loving
Never
you?
could say
I
goodbye.
absolutely love Who's Loving You.
Yeah,
Never
you
could say
can
goodbye.
smell Smokey Robinson on that song.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Rockin' Robin or Ben? Because they're about animals.
Ben.
I don't know either one.
I'll choose. Both are odd songs to me, I will say, even though people, I mean, Ben is when they say he's singing to a mouse or whatever it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's an odd thing. So
It's a rat, first of all.
a rat, whatever it is. Yeah, it's like worse. Okay, Ben, yeah.
All
But
rats gotta
those
die.
are odd songs to me.
Master Splinter.
This was dope, man.
All right, thanks, man. Thanks for having me back. Who canceled?
This guy. Nobody canceled, man.
All right.
Yo. Leave that low self-esteem outside. We put a mirror behind you so you can see who you really is, man. Look at the back there. Look behind you. You see who you are? You are a friend. Nobody canceled. This was dope, Will. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having
This
me.
was really great. And I guess go watch the movie.
Yeah, go watch the movie.
This was great promo. I'm in. Thank you so much for watching the episode. If you enjoyed it, pass it on to a friend. If you didn't enjoy it, pass it on to your friend still. Let them suffer for a change. And don't forget to engage with us in the comments. If you want to suggest a guest, maybe there's questions you want, maybe there's ideas that you have, you can chat to us. We will read through the comments and we'll get into it. Either way, I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you for hanging out with us on What Now? And remember, we do this for you, so we would like to hear from you. Till next time, thank you.